Can you see? Can you hear me near you?
Are you reading us over?
That's coming through.
Oh.
No, but hang on. That's not that. That's coming through. That sound is lousy, right? Because that's coming through. Hello? That's. No, that's right. So that's coming through a camera.
Something just happened in my ear.
Yeah, just click because I plugged it in, but it should. Sound 2020, we're in. That means I need to get rid of Christmas sound because that will do that. We can delete that. Jesus. Select the correct mic in sound settings. Oh, thanks, Zep Captain. I didn't select the correct mic in sound settings. Jeez.
Oh.
I didn't select the right mic in sound settings, Catherine, and thanks to, of course I did. Of course I flipping well did. The whole thing crashed, as you can see.
Anyway, Merry bloody Christmas.
Stick Christmas up your jacksy. Stick Christmas up your jacksy. That was weird. I don't know what was going on there. The camera was not working and it wasn't recognizing any cameras. We got spare cameras out of there. Now that does mean, I think, right, we've got to add the camera again. Got to add it for all of our sponsors, JP Records. Well, they're going to come back next week, but they're not with us for the moment. So I've got to add that camera all over again. We'll do that as we get there.
Exactly. Why worry about it now?
Catherine.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome to you.
Welcome.
Welcome to your show.
Welcome.
To our show.
So I'm not going for the Brosnan is the look I was going for a long, long time, as you know, Catherine.
Yeah.
But now
You arrived at the Brosnan and surpassed it.
I beat
So
the
what
Brosnan.
happens when you meet your goals, when you set new goals, ladies and gents?
I'm going for the Christofferson, but it's a very specific Christofferson. Let's
It's the one when he still put his teeth in, right?
Yes, let's now. Oh, I mean, so I've got to add this. This is great, which means I can. I think, what camera are we? Are we that? Okay, so if I go down here. Okay, means you can delete that. Yes, I want to delete that. We'll get there. So I'll copy this. And so if we go to screen 2, you won't see us until I add, paste. There we go. And then we bring us down. No, up one. Sorry, guys. This is the kind of thing that drives me absolutely nuts. Right, there we go. So let's find the Christofferson.
That one.
Which one?
Thumb up one.
No. That's too long at the sides.
Oh, is it?
I mean, it's not dissimilar to that. But it does involve getting a little mole.
Yeah, and that does look a little bit like someone who might beckon you into his home, introduce you to the rest of the sister wives, and lock the door.
Your problem with that is?
Well, just a little bit.
So I think I'm going. But okay. So you're saying no to that.
No, I'm not saying no to it. I'm just saying it's a.
I need your guidance because this is a bold. Boom.
Just start and let's see what happens.
Boom. That's tiny. It's too shaggy around the sides.
I think you want it fairly shaggy around the sides, otherwise you are bordering Maidley land.
This is the thing. I don't want to go Maidley. Someone sent me a great picture, but as I don't have access to Twitter, 10 days and counting, guys. 10 days and counting. I can't show you the picture that they sent, but I think that's what I'm going to go for.
Why not? As we've discussed several times.
That's it.
That one, okay.
That's it.
It's a choice. As we've discussed several times in the past, men don't get to play around with their images, do they?
There we go. That's the one I'm going for.
Okay, well, you're halfway there.
Limbo! I want to get stuck in limbo. Oh, not like that, you dirty sods. So, the Acorn computer book I mentioned...
Is arrived.
It's upstairs, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I'd show it to you because I've been reading it. It's called Pixels. There's only one book about the Acorn computer. Welcome to the show. Do you know we were that close to going? Nah.
Well, it's not meant to be.
Well, I'll just do another Daytime Friends or something.
Well, here's the other thing. I've had a weekend of struggling against life.
You've not
and then
had a
I
great
realised
weekend.
I should just give it up, and then things start to unravel, in a good way.
Yep.
But for example, losing my glasses all Saturday, stressing about it, then saying to myself, I'm not stressed about it, but then also not being able to sit down and sit still for very long with that before going, I'm just going to check that other place.
Yeah.
In the end, what happened? I forgot about it. My youngest started complaining that she had a hangnail and she needed a plaster. I tried to put her off because we were watching a film. She continued to complain. I begrudgingly got up and went to the medicine cupboard and out tumbled everything. I'm swearing. I'm holding my hand above my face. Not the face. Everything's coming out.
The face got $1 million. There's my fortune. It's the face.
And then what happens? Pong! My glasses. Someone had tidied them away.
Wow.
Somewhere where I'd never have looked. And it's been very carefully arranged in there, like Jenga. It had to happen.
Yeah.
The universe reminded me that I'm a knob.
Well, I mean, I remind you that on a daily basis.
Yeah, but what a waste of a Saturday stressing out about it.
It's been one of those weekends. I had a great weekend with the boys. I bought a snake, which I might show you a little bit later on. Swayze.
I'm cool with it.
I'll show you Swayze a bit later on. He's in the other room. He's tiny little...
Is it Swayze or Swavey?
Swavey. I call it Swavey.
Patrick Swavey.
You can ask anything you want. Give us a call, 0203. Don't ask in the chat because that looks like an answer that requires some kind of discussion. 0203 286 6370. It is a phone-in show.
So do it.
So do it. I bought a snake, and I'd said to the boys, we're going to go and look at snakes. Because my youngest had put it on his list. He'd written a Christmas list, and he had sections. And there was a pets section, pets.
Oh, so there was a full
No, it's
menagerie.
just one snake. But don't worry if not. And I said, we're not going to get a snake. He went, okay.
Well,
And
his
we
mum
talked
doesn't
about
like
it.
them, does she?
Well, no, and we talked about it. And I said it's a big commitment, and it's tough to look after. I said, so no, but I couldn't let this seed go. And then my friend Mackenzie, who knows a lot about animals, I just texted him and said, if I were to get a snake, what would I get for the easiest snake? He said corn snake. And I Googled it, and the corn snake looked great, and it looked simple and straightforward. And I thought,
yeah, they are quite straightforward, aren't they? They're like,
I thought, I can't get a snake. And then I was looking at like snakes on, there's this website where you can buy pets. And I thought, if I get one, I don't want to get, a 7-year-old one. I want to get
one that you can bring up as your own, yeah.
So I found a place near me that sold them, and I said to my boys, we're going to go and look on Saturday, but we're not going to get one, and this isn't a parents, we're not going to get one and then we get one. We ain't getting a snake. And then we went to this pet place, and here we got a snake. We got a snow corn snake, and it lives for 15 years and will grow to 5 foot long. Shall I go and get him?
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Now, I'm not a snake fan, although in the past I used to help out with the science snake, right? So I got over it. But then, having not been anywhere near a snake for many years and having avoided them, I developed the dislike of them again. I met this one earlier. It's all right. It's tiny. I mean, it's barely a snake. It's pretty much a big worm. But still.
Can't find him.
Uh-oh, you can't find him? That's never a great sign. Just a science snake, ones they keep in the science lab at school.
He was asleep.
Did you give him a poke?
Yeah, so he lives in a plastic box because he's so small. So
Yeah, like a sandwich box.
4 weeks old. He's 4 weeks old. Now we're going to do this. Look at this. Look at this little fella. Look. How are we going to focus on you there? There we go. There we go. Look. That's Swavey. It's a bit sleepy. Isn't that a stunner? Yeah, it Swaves. Wants to go sit there. He's a bit shy. Hello, darling. Boy or girl. We don't know. They're hard to say.
Doesn't matter, does it?
No. It'll grow to 5 feet long. Won't get too thick. It's not poisonous. It's not a biter. And lasts for 15 years.
You reckon the colour will change?
It will get whiter with kind of like a fine yellow spots. It's 4 weeks old. And he's just so... Look at that tongue and those eyes. They don't blink. They don't have eyelids. And I said, my 8-year-old was saying, because they don't blink, they don't have eyelids. I said, how do you know that?
Oh, because he's Dr. Dolittle.
Well, last January we got some snake people to come for his birthday party, and brought some snakes and stuff. And he'd remembered the talk that they gave. And look, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, where are we? He's so beautiful. There we go. Look at that. It's an actual snake. Actual snake. And do you know what? I didn't think it... When people say I've got snakes, yeah, all right, well, what? But he's actually... I love him. I actually love him. Look at him.
Good question, new to this too. What does he/she eat?
I won't show you because it's not very nice, but I have some frozen little baby mouse bodies in the freezer. And then you defrost it by putting it in a cup of warm water for a minute. Then you kind of offer it to him with tweezers. And then when he's bigger, he'll eat real mice, dead mice. But so when the cats bring him in, oh, it feels funny. There you go. So that's... And he's my youngest boys, but the snake lives with me, and that's cool. And he's a real joy. There you go. There you go.
So that's the thing.
The cats don't really know he's there yet.
Cats will know at some point. Better keep that lid shut, because Patsy, although she looks like a baby, is a murderer. She's the one you're worried about, isn't she? Pats.
Yeah.
But she doesn't care. Pat's got a rat this weekend, didn't she?
Oh, she got a bloody rat. I think it was only a baby rat, but it weren't no mouse. I can tell you that for now. The snake is called Swavey, and I think it's because he sways and is wavy, and because he's named by an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah, the person who named the cats Lucky and Mucky. Gives you a little clue.
So that is a joy. Right, that is a real joy. And honestly, I didn't think I could be affectionate towards a snake.
Do you feel affectionate towards it?
Yeah, I do. I love him.
I mean, it's going to give you nothing back. It's going to be like my cat. It's going to judge you from the corner of the room at all times. Although my baby done grown up this weekend.
Oh, go on.
There was a kerfuffle on the decking with my youngest. She went outside to get something from the shed, and she came back. She went, "Mummy, Willow's got something. She's got something." Beautiful. We looked out. She had a mouse. Now, I don't believe Willow killed that mouse because she's got quite a big bell and it's really noisy. Although on occasion, though, she has sneaked up on me, and so I believe she can go on 3 legs and hold it. Anyway, she got a mouse, and I was filled with a mixture of revulsion and pride. And then we locked all the doors and wouldn't let her in until she'd disposed of it.
Yeah, once they've tasted blood, that's it. I
don't think she actually tasted it. She was just batting it around.
4 mice in the house today. Maybe the same mouse, I don't know, but 4 mice in the stuff. Jenna has sent in this picture of Chris Christopherson saying this is acceptable.
Who says this?
Jenna, who is a VIP.
Okay.
I agree.
So she gets to... I didn't realise the VIP's got to have say on your future hairdos.
Yes, they do.
You need to put down the Patreon description.
Yes, they do. So that was some of Saturday, and then we went to an escape room and we did an escape. Let's just say, are we in focus or out of focus?
I don't know. I'm looking at Christopherson. Can you move him, please? I find him very distracting.
There we go. So 0203 286 6370. We did an escape room and did an escape. On Sunday, we went to the cinema and saw Home Alone in the pictures, and then went to Wagamama's. And we also, my boys got one of those hoverboards. Mm-hmm. We're blurry, aren't we? It doesn't look blurry here. There we go. Now we're
blurry.
Oh, you want it blurry?
Careful what you wish for. Boom.
Now we're fine.
Don't confuse me being really, really pale to the point of see-through with blurry.
Hello, caller.
Hello, it's Alistair speaking.
Hello, Alistair speaking. Never knew your last name, and now I do.
I've had a nightmare. Sorry, I'm looking on my other phone. Apologies. I've had a nightmare weekend as well.
Go on.
So, I approached the weekend in good cheer because on the Thursday night I had a sort of spoke to my higher power, and I kind of let go of a resentment I'd had about a fellow AA member, so that was good, and felt good about myself, felt a lot better because, as you know, I was a bit up and down last week. And then on Saturday I did my back in by lifting a little box and moving it to another part of the room.
Yeah.
And it was like really quite painful. But then I re-injured it in the same place later in the day, and I was literally crawling around the house all weekend. Now, I did have some painkillers, and I kind of used most of them up, and I thought I'd better arrange to get some more. I couldn't leave the house or anything. I had a friend who got me some food, and I thought, no, I panicked. If I get painkillers, that's the next thing I could become addicted to.
Yeah, could be.
So, in the end, I decided to live through the pain, and I'm slightly better now. But yeah, I'm sorry that you've had difficult weekends, but I think I'm on the mend now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I've had a great weekend. You've had a tricky weekend.
Oh, good.
I've had a great one.
I had a tricky weekend that resulted in a revelation, though, at least. And I think that things will be better as a result. And I'm not talking about the glasses. I'm talking about something else. But maybe we'll talk about it later on.
Yeah. Well done for getting through, Alistair.
Yeah, but you did it. You did it. And also you were mindful of your situation. And you looked after yourself when you could have used it as an excuse.
That's it. Oh, and Catherine, sorry if you felt I was trying to sort of be a kind of, protect you when you mentioned about the tweets you'd had.
Oh, no, don't apologise for that. You've got nothing to apologise for, Alistair.
No, I just thought I'd try and be funny.
You are funny. Don't worry about it. You know, knobheads are going to be knobheads, aren't they? And you're not one of them.
It's
You're one of
just
the
a
good
shame
guys.
shame both of you get. You know, you have to, live through all that nonsense, really.
Well, if it's happening to me on Twitter, I ain't got a clue about it because I can't get on Twitter, which is fun and is fine, except it is kind of having an impact now because I've noticed that when we stream on here, it tweets. And I can tweet from, like, when a YouTube video gets uploaded. But if I'm doing a gaming stream, it doesn't tweet. So I don't get an audience.
And you know what? I don't get really very much nonsense on Twitter. It's been here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And through, us putting our email out. But, whatever. It's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. The trick is not to mind.
See, look, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm looking at... I've blocked the viewers on here, and it's twice I've clicked on how many viewers have we got because I'm feeling insecure. Well, isn't that funny? Alistair, listen, I'm going to move on because I've got some stuff that I want to do. Glad you survived the weekend. Well done. Always good. Always good to hear. Thank you. I treated myself at the weekend. Lovely Imani Coppola, who I'm a huge fan of. Probably my favourite musician. Probably. It's kind of flips between her and Stephen Page. But I would say probably. She's also a painter. And that reel-to-reel in the back is one of hers. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And she's been on her Instagram, has been doing some paintings.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple, it's kind of like a series of like shattered glass. And I think, oh, that looks good. But no. And then another one, the next one be even better. And I go, oh, that looks good. But no.
And then one came along that really spoke to you.
Then I saw this. And I looked at it and I thought, yes, no. I cannot buy that. And I let it go. And it was up there for a few days. How many days ago did she post that? Because I know... She posted that. I don't want to unfollow. No, she posted it a few days ago, and hey, there we go. Look, sold to my favourite partner in honesty and transparency, Ian Lee. Thank you, money. So she posted that a few days ago, and I kept going back to it and going, "Oh, I can't. I'm a white, middle class British man. I can't have a work of art that's got the F word in it. No. I will not do that." And then I just looked, and then the boys were over at the weekend, and I went, boys, I'm really tempted to buy this picture by Imani. What do you think? And they burst into laughter. Went, of course you've got to buy it. Are you going to put it on the wall? I said, well, I don't know, but of course I'm going to put it on the wall. It spoke to me, man, and I bought it. Go and follow her. I'm not going to say how much, right? But it's hundreds, okay, rather than thousands, because it's always a bit weird. You see an artist. And you think, oh, I'd like that. And I'm hesitant to go, how much is that? Because they might go, well, it's $10,000. And you go, well, okay, well, I just need to think about it. Or they might go, it's 50 quid. And you go, well, okay, I'll have 5. It was in the low hundreds, is all I'm going to say. And if you see Imani's pictures, go and have a chat with her about it, because it is affordable. And but the thing is, she's just sent me the bill through. The thing that's going to sting me is the postage to the UK, but that's by the by. It's fine. And I love that picture.
I don't know her amazingly well. I know her quite well because you only have to speak to her a few times to know the inner machinations, which is brilliant about her. That's the best representation of Imani's mind I've seen for a long time.
Isn't it? I think we're very similar in certain ways, and that just... She said, I'm so glad that you want to buy it because you have to own this because you get it. I said, I do get it. So you might see it up there for a bit. I'm worried about having an F word on the stream when we're trying to be, but maybe we'll have it there for a bit. Maybe I'll censor it. And then I think it's going to go in the bedroom, which says a lot about me. It says a lot about me. So Sunday, we went to see Home Alone and we went to Wagamama's, and then we've got a hoverboard. And Katherine told me you can get these like little go-kart attachments that clip onto the hoverboard so you can sit down. And so I bought one of those for the boys, and we're going around outside the cinema in Aylesbury. There's like a square just burning around.
They're cool, aren't they?
They're really cool.
See, I saw the neighbour's kid.
Very cool.
He burnt past me one day and I went, whoa, what's this? And he explained it all to me. And I thought, that is a cool thing.
And that was what made me go, oh, I wonder, look, you can buy them. So I bought it, and then there was this bike rack, and my kids, being idiots, went, right, let's see if we can drive this under the bike rack. And they did. And it's just, my 8-year-old going, "Yes, Queen, yes, Queen."
That's his new
yes. He's got 2 new things. Yes, Queen, and he says it in this voice. You will receive the vaccine on Tuesday, and he just kept saying those 2 things all weekend. You will receive the vaccine on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I said, "Where'd you get that from?" I just made it up.
I said I'd make him a paella this weekend, and he said I would receive the vaccine on Monday, which I think is high praise.
Now, there's something's not quite right. Maybe because we didn't hear that sub noise. Did it? Hang on, bear with. That's browser. That's Christmas cam. That doesn't do anything, so we're going to get rid of you.
Oh, Christmas cam, so quickly gone.
Sub and browser. I've got a feeling everything is reset, so we'll see if the next thing works. Now, so that was that. Something else happened, but I can't remember what. There was no sub noise. I've just turned that up, and we'll see what happens. I think something's reset itself somewhere. What can I do?
We appreciate your subs.
Thank you. I recognised sound alerts are disabled. By the way, I've disabled that. Stop asking questions. Now we're out of focus again. I swear to God, this is going to be one hell of a short show. I was watching Home Alone.
Yeah.
And I saw one of our mods in it.
Oh yeah.
Not John Candy as Gatford, although that's the funniest bit in the film. Well, have you ever left your kids at home while you went to France? No. But we did once leave the youngest in a crematorium. Yeah, in fact, I spent the whole day with the corpse. John Candy's brilliant. But, so I'm going to find, you got to tell me, I watched it and went, oh my God, what's she doing in this?
Oh.
So Home Alone, French version. Hang on, sorry, what? That's not what I was Googling, but...
French airport lady.
French airport lady, right? So I want to show this. I want to show this on here because I want everyone to see this at the same time, right? Now, not all of you know what our mods look like, but screen 2. Here we go. So Home Alone, French ticket agent. Is this going to be it? Oh, come on, accept all. Who is it?
Amy.
It's Amy, isn't it? It's Amy. It's Amy.
Except, of course, that one will be dead now.
That's Amy, our mod. Honestly, it's not even... it was like, oh my God, that's Amy. Yes. I just thought that was... it was so funny. It just... I haven't seen the film for a couple of years, and it's an enjoyable film. I mean, it is very much like the game Mousetrap. You're all waiting for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it is very enjoyable. And Joe Pesci is just wonderful. And the guy with the Wet Bandits. It's the name of the gang, the Wet Bandits.
Yeah, that's why my dad nicked it for him and my daughter weeing in Waterstones. Not both of them, just the daughter.
And then here we go. It's Hope Davis. Hope Davis made her second on-screen appearance as the French flight attendant in Home Alone, otherwise known as our mod Amy. She's a time traveller. So we did that. I'm trying to think of something else. I started watching The Mandalorian.
Because you went to the cinema to see Home Alone.
Went to the pictures.
Were you the only ones there?
No, there was actually a few people there. There was a few people there. We did something else. Snake escape room food. I don't know. But we had a good old weekend. Nigel from Maidstone's left a voice message.
I wonder what he's going to say.
Hello, give us a call back. Sing a Christmas song.
Merry Christmas song. Have yourself a Merry Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, Baby Yoda. You know, it's all right. But of course, the boys with you know who's in The Mandalorian?
Go on.
Yes, I want you to go out and kill this person. He has been around for 50 years.
Oh, really?
Werner Herzog's in it.
Herzog.
And so he came on and I went, oh, boys, I can do a really good impression of him. Oh, yeah. And I did. And they went, oh, yeah, that's really good, actually. First time I've been able to do a spot-on impression of someone that they've been able to recognise because it's in The Mandalorian.
I haven't watched any of them.
It was all right. It's not too Star Warsy.
Oh.
It's not too Star Warsy.
Okay. What's Baby Yoda for?
These twats are going to put spoilers in now. Any spoilers, ban, instant. He's the antagonist.
Oh.
Or the protagonist.
Okay.
Well, he's not either of those, really. I was just showing off that I knew antagonist. I would suggest that Werner is the antagonist.
The nantagonist.
The nantagonist. And so...
Wow, what an evil grammar.
Yeah.
I watched a good thing today.
Go on.
Carrie Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Wishful Drinking.
Yeah.
It's on Sky Docs at the moment.
Oh, okay, go on.
It's a one-woman show that she did.
Oh.
Wasn't she brilliant? Wasn't she brilliant?
I may have seen that, actually.
And at one point, she does this Hollywood, what do you call it? Hollywood inbreeding chart. She said because her daughter has started going out with Elizabeth Taylor and Mike Todd's
Michael
grandson.
Winters. Okay.
And of course, at one point, Elizabeth Taylor, when her husband died, married Eddie Fisher, who was Carrie Fisher's dad.
Right. Who's Carrie Fisher?
The person who's talking.
That's you.
No. Carrie Fisher, Carrie Fisher.
Oh, Gary Fisher, the chess player.
No. Carrie Fisher with the bund.
The baker.
Carrie Fisher, Star Wars Carrie Fisher, Paul Simon.
I've not seen Star Wars. Paul Simon's not in Star Wars.
He was in Carrie Fisher.
Okay.
Anyway, it's good. Watch it.
We are contracted to do 60 hours a month on this here channel.
60 hours of what? No one's specified.
Well, not gaming. Gaming doesn't count.
No.
Gaming doesn't count. 60 hours a month, right? And someone suggested something the other day when I was doing a gaming stream, and I said, well, that's never going to happen. And it's just like the snake. I can't stop thinking about it.
What is it?
That we do a 60-hour stream. So we do all the hours in one go.
Well, that's insane. What's that, 2.5 days?
Well, if you do it all in a day. So we have to do 60 hours a month. And my thinking is, because when I used to work, right, properly, I would always say to my bosses, you get an hour's tea break and an hour's lunch break and two quarter-hour tea breaks.
Yeah.
Maybe they were two quarter hours.
Yep.
So I always say to my boss, if I work through my lunch and tea break, can I go home an hour and a half early? And more often than not, he'd say yes, right? So let's just do it all. Let's just work through it. Let's forget the lunch breaks and the tea breaks. Let's just do all the 60 hours in one day. Boom. And then we can go off to the bloody Bahamas. I know we can't go to the Bahamas, but we can have and we can just relax and enjoy it.
Well, 60 hours into one day does not go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to stamp on your dreams in that. Practically, it's not.
Well, I would have a nap, and then you would have a nap. We'd take watch.
Yeah, but it's still not going to go into one day.
So you start at 9 o'clock when we normally start,
yeah,
and then you just do 60 hours straight through to the next day, and you finish at 9 o'clock.
That's not 60 hours, though.
You can have a sleep.
Thanks, but that's not 60 hours, is it?
I'll take first watch. I'll take first watch, and then you can take second watch. To me, makes perfect sense.
Well, then I don't understand time.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that's not. I mean, we will die.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking. I do think quite often that we will die.
We're thinking about Samantha Fox again.
That was one of the few times I've not been thinking that we will die.
Yeah, what?
Here's one of my bugbears is people who confuse inhuman with inhumane.
Yes.
Honestly, you become inhumane after 15 hours. She's inhumane after 15 minutes. You
Shave
mean
face!
inhuman.
Or I'll whip you. Oh, no.
So that is something that we are considering. Matty, could we put that up as a poll, please? Should we do a 60-hour stream in one day, yes or no? And we don't legally have to stand by that. But it would be interesting. Right.
I think 24 hours would be tricky. 12 hours would be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I think 60 hours is maybe a little... I mean, especially in one day. It's never been done.
Sarah and Satchmo, thank you for subbing. Okay, despite everything. Now, this is the annoying thing about Streamlabs. Those
What, me?
alerts are not coming up. 3 hours is pushing it.
Shut your face, Mark.
Goodbye, Mark. Goodbye. Timed out. So that means that this whole thing, this Streamlabs. It does it.
It does that.
It buggers stuff up.
Yeah.
0203 286 6370. Why don't you explain exactly what Mondays are? And we're going to start in a bit. It's not making Slough happy because I think we all need a break from that, especially Slough.
It's making us miserable.
But also because the link to that is locked in my Twitter DMs.
Shonky old shows, or SOS is what we're here for on a Monday. And no, not this one. This is a relatively new show, but it is shonky. So what we do is we go back into the annals. I said annals of time, YouTube, and we find shows that we can have a laugh at. And we've been looking at Make Slough Happy, flipping it, that documentary. That was 60 hours in one day, wasn't it?
In Preza, 1968. These are not talking about anything.
I am talking about something.
These are not talking about anything.
These what?
Jeff says, what if I made the titles 59 hours and 59 minutes long? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But before we do that,
Yeah.
and I found an interesting one, and you found something.
I want to bring you into my own private hell.
Your vagina.
Not that private.
A
few thousand Spaniards saw it. And I'm not talking about my vagina.
Katherine, we know it's not far off that. But we've also got sponsors, right? And I'm going to big up the sponsors. But before I do that, I've just got to find what camera we're on.
Yeah.
I think it's that, right? Okay. And then I've got to copy that camera and put it in to... Has it saved the other one, the new one? Oh, Jesus. Yes, it has. Right. So we'll do the new one last. We've got a new one. We've got Return. Return of the Mac. He went to prison, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So
naughty.
Here we go. Paste. And there we go. Katherine.
Oh, so nice to see Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors, especially if you're married to an idiot. If you'd like to get rid of him or her or them, I don't know. It's 2021. Go to Gregorian Emerson family law solicitors and they will get you through a tricky situation as smoothly as possible with as little fracas as necessary. They will not make it any more dramatic than it already is, and they will try to ensure that you're at least speaking at the end of it so that you can move forward with your family apart.
And mods, you will be getting merch. Thank you very much to gelaw.co.uk. I can't sort it out while I'm off the twits. No. And I could be off Twitter. Lance told me he was off Twitter with his official work account from the middle of October and got put back on 2 days ago.
But he has got form for...
He's a pervert.
Yes.
Poseidon tweets. Safety
Management.
There we go.
Yeah, Devon Cornwall is safer because of these guys. I'm talking about these guys, not these guys. One of them's no longer with us.
I'm still here. Why are you fingering Brosnan?
This guy. Look at this.
I want to play GoldenEye. Why can't we just get GoldenEye multiplayer online, Poseidon? Talk to me about these guys. Sell them to me.
They're good. They've got dogs and they've got cars and they've got guards and they put them all together and bring you an excellent service. If you're in Devon and Cornwall and you want something guarding, like properly, and you talk to Poseidon Safety Management. In fact, they've got the largest team of guard dogs in Devon and Cornwall and they know how to do the guarding thing.
When that pinging noise that we can hear, can you hear that pinging noise as well? Because I'm trying to delete stuff subterraneously. Abbey Care.
Subterraneously?
Yes.
Okay.
So that they don't know about it.
Okay.
Abbey Care. Thank you to the sponsors at Abbey Care Group. Specialist Addictions Recovery Clinic. You're struggling. You're bubbling. You're doubling. Oh, can I say, I watched 2 great existential movies at the weekend. Gravity.
Yeah.
Gravity, which
That's
is all about...
Man.
It's Spaceman. It's Clooney and Bullock. And it's ostensibly about a disaster happening in space. Actually, if you look a little bit deeper, if you scratch the surface, It's an existentialist movie where she experiences the numbness of having lost a child and her life is meaningless. She re-enters the womb, which is one of the space lunar modules that she manages to get into, and experiences some sort of rebirth and a rediscovery of the meaning of her life. And that is symbolized by her crash landing back to Earth, coming out of the pod, being covered in water, crawling to the land and being unable to walk.
And pooing herself.
And pooing herself.
Okay.
And also, I watched Requiem for a Dream.
Yep. That jolly?
Oh, no. Listen, I always thought the phrase ass to ass being chanted was a bit of fun. Not in this movie. It's the first time I've heard ass to ass chanted and had to look away and go, oh my God, this is horrible. Some film. What I'm saying is, if you've seen Requiem for a Dream and you identify with literally anyone in that movie,
get yourself.
Go and have a word with these guys. Go and have a word with these guys. Seriously.
Mention this advert, you get 25% off, which is not to be sniffed at.
Unlike the fella in the movie, he gets 25% off by having his arm chopped off. And we have got a new sponsor, but because this has all reset itself, it is way over yonder. Team 17 are back. Oh, and we got a code for you guys. So, let me give you the deets, right? So, it's 30th anniversary of Team 17. You know, they did Worms and they did The Survivalists and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they've just launched their own store, like online, offering PC versions of 30 years worth of games from Alien Breed all the way through to the new one, Worms Rumble. You get Worms Rumble free on the PS5. Okay, right. The link is in the chat and the link is on the screen. So they're all discounted, right? For example, Ukulele,
80%.
It's 80% off. But if you put the code TLNA in, you get another 17% off, meaning you can go and get some games.
These guys are going to bankrupt themselves.
Stupid. Meaning you can get some games for less than a quid, and it will also work on Worms Rumble and Monster Sanctuary, which comes out on the 8th. So there is the link, store.team17.com. Can we get our mention for all the sponsors, please? It should pop up at some point. So 30 years of Team 17 and their frustrating, ridiculously annoying games.
I had a go at Worms this weekend.
You can't get out of the training mode.
It's tricky.
Ba-ding, ba-dong. There we go. Thank you,
right
Matty.
weapon,
Thank you, Matty. So there's the links there for all of our... Oh, no. Now, I updated Nightbot, Matty. But I obviously updated the wrong bit. Let's do Nightbot now, guys. I mean, it's...
Wait, what? You're the Nightbot?
We're going to update Nightbot. So is it under commands? Oh, I never go to the next page. Look.
Oh, that's why then.
I'm such a knob. Right, hang on a minute. Let me go here. We'll do this now. We're going to do this now.
And then we're going to watch some shonky old...
We're going to watch some shonky old...
Shows.
Sponsor. Ha! We're going to edit you. My bad. And look, you can make this big as well, which I didn't know. So we're going to... get rid of... Boing, 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 boing. We're going to get rid of you. Bear with me. It'll be with it. Go and have a look at these games, man. They've got some brilliant games on there. And use the code TLNA. So they've got a huge sale. And you get even more money off by using us. And here's the thing. If you use our code for any of these things, then it makes us look really good and people come back.
They can see that, it's working for you. And, well, as we found with Team 17, they do come back, which is great. Because they were last with us for the Survivalists, weren't they?
Yeah. They absolutely were. That should now, if I go and click submit, there you go. That should all work. So next time that comes around, you should get this. So thank you to all our sponsors.
Yeah, there's a discount for the Survivalists as well on there.
Yes, thank you. Right, so shonky old shows, right? And this is where we watch stuff that is a little bit. So I was really looking at. For some reason, it popped up in my timeline the other day to buy Gurney Slade. Are you aware of Gurney Slade?
I know that name. I don't know what it is.
It's the music. Dun, dun, dun. I play the trailer for Gurney Slade, right? It's Anthony Newley. It's a TV series
Right.
from the 60s, early 60s. Anthony Newley, right? So you'll know the music because it's this. And I used to play this a lot. Okay, so this is the music. Not this. This is an advert. Skip ad. So you'll know this, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's the theme tune to this TV series that Anthony Newley wrote that flopped. Primetime ITV, mid-60s.
It's even got Anthony Newley's tone of voice, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Right. And I've read a lot about the show, but I'd never seen it. Then it popped up. It's just been released on Blu-ray, right?
Right.
And I thought, Blu-ray's 25 quid. I'll order it. Because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I saw it. And I thought, no, let me see. And I've ordered it on Blu-ray from a couple of years ago. But the premise is, right, as far as I've got this right, is that written by, that's not written by Hans Zimmer. That wasn't written by, are you taking the piss?
Yes.
It's Max Harris. So please don't mock me. Max, right. The premise is he is playing the part of a husband in a sitcom.
Right.
Right. And that's the show. So the show is he's playing the part of a husband in a sitcom. And then he's doing it and he gets really bored and he goes, nah, I've had enough of this. And he walks out. And the show is him walking. It's really, I think, does this work as the start? Okay, let's have a look at this. It looks nuts. It flopped.
Will you have an egg, Albert, or something else?
So that's the sitcom. And that's the show, right? That's the sitcom.
So he's in My Family.
He's in My Family, yeah.
Egg, Albert, or something else?
A boiled egg, please, my love.
So this is a sitcom.
Will you have an egg, Albert? Or something else?
Egg, please, my
Going
love.
for a walk, Albert?
Yes, going for a walk.
Poached egg on toast?
A boiled egg, please, my love.
Have a biscuit.
A boiled egg, please, my love.
Want to see the roses?
Albert?
A boiled egg, please, my love.
What about an egg, Albert?
Oh, no, good recipe for eggs.
Give me an olive when I work.
Roses, myself.
And then he walks out of the show. And then that becomes the show.
Ooh.
Isn't it? Apparently
This was from when?
like 64 or something. It's black and white. It's ITV, so maybe a little bit later.
This stuff wasn't done then.
I'm
No.
a walking television show. I can't get away from them.
My name is Gurney Slade. I did a television show recently and they didn't think it was very funny. I'm being charged with having no sense
They're
of
not
humour.
seeing
Oh, they can't see it. Oh, no, you can't see it. We'll start again. Sorry, I'm having such problem with these things. Sorry. Let's see it again. November 1960. Wow, let's go back to the beginning. It's worth it, trust me. So he's in this sitcom. Sorry, guys, I'm having such trouble with this.
Or something else?
A boiled egg, please, my love.
So he's starring in this sitcom. The show is this sitcom.
Or something else?
So people talking about Mrs. Bloody Brown breaking the fourth wall like they were the first.
1960, and it was like primetime ITV because Anthony Newley was a big star.
Yeah.
Flopped.
A boiled egg, please, my love.
Want to see the roses?
Albert?
A boiled egg, please, my love.
What about an egg, Albert?
You see the boom?
Yeah.
Oh, no, good recipe for eggs.
Give me an olive when I work.
Roses, myself.
And he just walks out of the show. And then when he walks out, yes, David Bowie totally copied Newley's voice completely. It's just so modern.
I am a walking television show.
So now it goes into like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of thing?
Kind of, but now his life is the show, but he also knows that this is the show, and so he talks to the camera and
Can't
stuff.
get away from them.
Literally all I've seen are a couple of trails. Look,
I did a television show recently and they
it
didn't
is like
think it was very
JCVD,
funny.
very much so.
I'm being charged with having no sense of humour.
Oh. Just watch and keep your fingers crossed.
I wasn't supposed to do anything like this.
You say this is the stage. What's it for?
This is where we perform the show.
You perform the show, of course, of course.
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
What great air conditioning. You could easily develop a very good, nasty mind, you know. Why don't you go and see one of those French films? There's one on at the Rexy this week.
You're going to have a party.
Bernie Winters.
Mad party. Why didn't you stop indoors and watch the television?
Look.
Nothing on, just some bloke telling kids a story.
Huh? Well, I hope he's doing better than me.
So it just keeps referencing itself. There's nothing on, just some bloke telling kids a story.
Leave me alone, will you? I got a right to me privacy. I just walked out of all this. I don't want to know. Now leave me alone.
Oh, I've ordered that. I've never seen it. I heard so many things about it, never seen it.
They weren't ready for it, were they?
No, I don't think anyone was ready. It's giving me goosebumps. How exciting. So exciting. Right. So this is my offering tonight. My offering tonight is a short one. Okay.
Oh, well, I think
because I was watching that.
Yeah.
And something popped up and I went, no. Would you look away from the screen for a second just while I tee it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this to me... Hang on a second. Folly Humbler. Right, so this to me just seems so bizarre. I just want to get to... If I just go back here. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Don't look. I'm going to press play.
And now let's meet our...
Let's go back a bit. Okay, you can look now. So this is a game show from the 50s.
Our first contestant. Will you come in and sign in, please?
It's Salvador Dali on What's My Line. It's Salvador Dali on What's My Line. I've only watched the first minute, right?
Isn't that funny considering what I've chosen to watch?
Well, you've chosen like a mad
Spanish game show.
Isn't that funny? We didn't know, right? So you know what the What's My Line is? Someone will come out and they'll write on they'll sign the thing, and people have to guess what is your job. And occasionally they'll have a celebrity round.
Yeah, they're not going to get a straight answer out of Dali.
It's Salvador bloody Dali. Now, I don't really know anything about Salvador Dali, right? I know he was the melting clocks and stuff, and the moustache. I think he wanted to do something with the Beatles. I may be wrong, but this just seems like it just seemed like having. I don't know. This is not the greatest equivalence, but Banksy on Supermarket Sweep. You know, it's that, but even bigger because it's Salvador Dali. And he actually does tie in with kind of Gurney Slade, that surrealist thing. So I've watched the first minute, and I thought we might just have a little dive into this as a what do they call that thing that's not ice cream but is ice?
A sorbet.
A sorbet.
A palate cleanser.
A palate cleanser before we go to Catherine's. We chow down on Catherine's main course. So here we go.
All right, panel, as you probably have realized, there is...
It's Salvador Dali on What's My Line. That is nuts.
An area of identification here that might be in appearance...
Yes, David Hockney on Celebrity Squares. There we go.
Costuming, name, some area of identification which would give you too much information, so you're blindfolded. I would just ask our guest if you are fully familiar with how we keep score.
Yes.
All right, then in that case, let's...
It's Salvador Dali! I love it!
Let the folks at home and our friends here in the theater know exactly what your line is. Our guest, who must also...
Sir Christopher Wren on Location. Thank you, Gafford.
Unnamed is self-employed. With that, let's begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Are you associated with any of the arts?
Yes.
Would you ever have been seen on television?
Yes.
Are you a performer?
Yes.
Would you be considered a leading man?
Yes.
Now.
In his own head,
Now, Mr. Dali, please. No, I think Frank Skinner on Taskmaster actually works, so that we've kind of gone too far there.
I got to move in here. Actually, in the general context of the questioning, we would have to accept that all the affirmative replies, except perhaps the last one, are not misleading in any major degree. However, I think the last answer is misleading, and we could not accurately describe our guest as a leading man.
He's a misleading man.
A misleading man he is. 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Third.
Suave. What Suave. Helen Curtis presents What's My Line, sponsored by Suave. And shampoo something egg.
Plus egg.
Shampoo
Delicious.
plus egg. Okay, Ian Lee on Mastermind, Eric Clapton on Vibes. All right, guys, now I think please, come on.
Have you achieved eminence in some field other than television?
Yes.
Would it be the sort of exploit that might possibly reach the front page of a newspaper?
Who's that voice? I recognise his voice. I might possibly reach the front page of a newspaper. Is he like Top Cat or something? Who is this man?
What is he going to say on this?
2 down and 9 to go, Mr. Third.
Oh.
Have you achieved eminence in some field other than television?
He does a voice in a cartoon.
Would it be the sort of exploit that might possibly reach the front page of a newspaper?
Elmer Fudd! He's Elmer Fudd, isn't he?
Is he really?
Harsh!
No.
He is Elmer Fudd. Who plays Elmer Fudd? You haven't got a computer today, so you can't
No, I don't
see
know.
it.
He sounds a
Elmer
bit like
Fudd.
Droopy.
Well, it's not Mel Blanc. No, Elmer Fudd.
Played by Tex Avery. No.
No, it's created by Elmer Fudd. Portrayal. Arthur. Oh, Mel Blanc. That's not Mel Blanc, is it? There's loads of them have done it. Oh God, loads of people have done it. That's not Mel Blanc, is it? Is that Mel Blanc?
Is it an exploit that's been on the front page of the newspapers within the past couple of weeks?
No.
No. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Do you imagine that we're blindfolded because one or more...
That is a great.
Yeah.
That is a great mask. Well, I got as far as this and then I stopped.
All that's missing is some eyelashes.
More of us
Mel Blanc wasn't the only one that did Elmer Fudd. There was about 30 people on that list.
would recognize you at sight?
Yes.
He's being very well behaved for a surrealist.
Yes.
Yes. Are you accustomed to appearing before audiences?
Yes.
When you appear before audiences, do you ever wear less than you're wearing now?
When you appear before audiences, do you ever wear less than you are wearing now? I would say that under certain specific conditions, it is not impossible that our guest would wear less than is being worn now, but...
If I ever go on TV again and I have to have a name badge, I want Mr. Lee. I want the Mr. You can't see that there, but look, he's got Mr. As his name. Yeah, that's the surreal bit. Dali is behaving.
Not necessarily germane to what it is we're trying to arrive at.
Is that a yes or a no?
That is a kind of up and down yes.
Well, all right. Do you have anything to do with sports or any form of athletic endeavor?
Yes.
The fella next to him. No. Yes.
Well, he painted pictures of bullfighting.
Yeah.
Ball conference.
It looks like he's kissing.
Imagine. I mean, to me, I don't know anything about that. Imagine going. Can I whisper to you, Salvador? What do you mean by the thing? Okay, no, Salvador Dali here. I just.
Noi 2222. He's so full of himself. Yes, that was the point.
He's Salvador Dali. Let him be full of himself. For goodness sakes.
Yes, sir. Now, I think it would be too misleading to suggest that our guest had a basic affiliation with sports. This is not to say that it is not within the compass of his enjoyment to indulge in this particular endeavor.
This is not to say it's not within the compass of his enjoyment to what was it? That's a great in this particular endeavour. Indulge in this particular endeavour.
No, I think it would
What
be
a sentence.
misleading to suggest that our guest had a basic affiliation with sports. This is not to say that it is not within the compass of his enjoyment to indulge in this particular endeavor.
The compass of his enjoyment to indulge in this particular pleasure. That's the host of a game show. My God!
Thank you.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Lawford.
Oh, Peter Lawford. Okay.
Still
right.
working on the last one. Do you appear continuously on television? By that I mean once a week or once a month. Can I see you?
No.
No. 4 down and
No.
6 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you
Is that Connie Francis?
do you use anything in your hands for your job?
Oh.
Yes, a bit.
Like a pencil or a typewriter
Or a
anything like
melty
that?
clock.
Yes.
Would you be considered a writer?
Would you be considered a writer?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I think I love him.
Yeah, you do.
He is full of himself, and I love it. Why not? Why not? This is one of the things that I have championed in the past, and I'm guilty of it. And I don't think I wish I could take it back. It's too late for me of being all meek and humble and no. He changed the world. Let him go on there with his dick swinging.
Well, it's not even that. It's that he is a man of his own invention.
Yeah.
He's whoever he thinks he is at that moment.
Yeah.
And that's the point. That's what the people want when you get Salvador Dali on a game show, right?
Razor, thank you for the sub. I'm sorry that the subs and stuff aren't showing up on the screen. I'll try and get that. Well, I will get that fixed for tomorrow. Here we go. Back to Salvador.
There's nothing this man doesn't do. What we have to guess is an all-around man. Are you well known because of a book that has been published of yours?
Miss Arlene, if I may interrupt here, I would have to agree that we must consider that our guest is a writer.
Sol, thank you for the sub.
We're going to agree that we must consider that our guest is a writer. We're going to consider it. You mean we're going to consider whether he is or whether he isn't?
No, this is merely actually to try and be completely fair. The talents of our guest are not encompassed entirely in this area of work.
Oh, then you can do several things. Truly, except sports.
Well, no.
He's thinking, what is it? This is just, for me, it's like it's like Sergeant Pepper meeting Please Please Me. It's just these two worlds kind of colliding.
Well, you've got a game there that is dependent on someone being pigeonholed.
Yeah.
And a man who is dependent on not being pigeonholed.
Yeah. And it's
Brilliant.
beautiful.
Fair assumption, yeah.
Uh-huh. Have you had... I'm terribly lost. Have you had something published?
Does our guest have something published?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Does he write humorously?
Do you write humorously?
Yes or no? Both.
Then I think is properly yes and no.
That's brilliant. Yes or no? Both.
Oh. Could he, does he ever do any drawing like comic strips?
Do you ever do any drawing like comic strips?
Yes.
Don't try and steal the scene.
Yes, he does drawings like comic strips.
Is there something quite unusual about our guest?
Oh, look, he's loving it. He's got a little twinkle there.
I missed that last one.
I just ask if there is something unusual because everything that he does, the audience laughs about.
No, there's nothing unusual, actually. This sort of thing goes on all the time.
I'm going to pass to Bennett.
Mr. Cerf?
You are a human being.
Very much so, Bennett. Very much so.
Bennett.
And there is no animal or dummy out there with you.
Does anyone know who this guy is? Bennett. Let's have a look, see if
He
anyone...
said Mr. Sir... Did he say Searle?
Well, there's no Bennett that played Elmer Fudd. So, it may be. I wonder if he based him on this.
Maybe we're just being terrible about a man who just has an accent.
I mean...
Put Bennett Searle in. That's what I think I heard.
Bennett Searle. There we go. No. I mean,
But Bennett, what's my line? Is this because I haven't got a computer? I forgot to bring it.
It's like a posh 18th century Alexa. Bennett, what's my line? Bennett, what's my line?
I brought so many boxes today because we've got so many ideas coming up, right?
Bennett Cerf.
Aha.
Was an American publisher and co-founder of the publishing house of Random House. He's known for his... Okay, he was born in 1898.
Good grief.
Died in 71. Cerf was known as Bennett Snurf in Sesame Street. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's it. So it's the guy behind Random House. On we go.
That's right. There is no animal or dummy out there with him except perhaps
me.
I'm not talking about the master of ceremony.
That'll be all.
Dorothy Kilgallen, Peter Lawford, Arlene Francis, and Bennett Cerf. Thank you, Martin.
Did Random House ever publish a book for you?
Yes.
Did you ever watch What's My Line when it was on in the UK?
Yeah.
This 7 minutes 48 is funnier than any other bit of
Who was
What's
the
My...
host of it when we were kids? Was it Parsons?
I want to say Crowther or Eamon Andrews. Eamon Andrews.
Right.
I think it was Eamon Andrews, I would suggest.
I just about remember it.
And that'll teach you to make remarks about the master of ceremonies, sir.
Was this book published within the past year?
No.
No, that's 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Is it possible that we have not yet struck upon the major thing that our guest is famous for?
That is very possible.
He is still maintaining that he's a performer.
Well, yes, in the degree that he was asked if he had anything to do with the arts and then was asked if he was a performer. In that large context, we would have to accept that he was indeed a performer.
Well, yes,
He's still great.
Arlene.
Was there a call for a
maybe
conference?
Have a conference, John?
You may have 15 seconds for a conference, and I'm going to give you 1 minute more to get it.
Ask if he could use his mustache to paint.
Oh.
Oh!
They got it.
They got that a little bit quick, didn't they?
Oh.
That came from nowhere.
Have you a mustache that is rather well known? In fact, could you be almost caricatured just by that?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you, Arlene. Are you Salvador Dali?
Salvador Dali is right.
Wow. Isn't that magnificent? Look at him as well. And then he goes, and that's it.
It's actually a very sedate performance.
And then it goes, and that's it. No interview, no... What are you doing now? Oh, you've got a new show opening up. Whereabouts is that? Where can we see it? Any bendy clock? That is it.
I'm just looking at the chat. Riggs Torvac. Odd bloke, that. Yeah, the original odd bloke.
He invented odd. He invented it.
Well, it feels like I'm going very lowbrow considering what we've just experienced. But there is a connection, I guess.
Well, there is a connection. Shall we...
Yeah, I sent you an email.
You did send me an email. Let's have a little look here. Oh, here we go, look. Okay, well, thank you. I don't know if Kip is watching, but Kip is so far the only person making any form of progress with getting me back into Twitter. Thank you, Kip. Kip's can we get a shout out for
Trying
Kip
to hit
Higgs?
a deadline without losing all your stuff.
I like Kip, but he's too darn good looking. Right. So what have we got here, Ms. Boyle?
I started going to Spain in 1992, and I didn't speak very much Spanish, but there are certain things that are beyond translation. And this was one of them, right? This was kind of, I think it was on the...
Sorry, I didn't realise it was so long. I wish I know. Do you want the space bar so you're in control of that?
Well, we'd have to watch the whole thing.
No. But also, it took us 3 weeks to get through an hour of making Slough happy. So,
well, let's see how we get on. I know where there is a particularly action-packed
Can I do a little bit of business before we do this? We should
it.
just set the scene for who we are. I'm Iain Lee. This is Katherine Boyle. This
Hi.
is the late night alternative. Let me set up Skype as well, because I've been distracted by the technical stuff. There we go. And I know we get a lot of technical stuff, but it's really pissed me off tonight. So apologies for that. It is a phone-in show. We are the only phone-in show on Twitch, and you can call us at any point. 0203 286 6370. You can Skype TLNA. We might. I don't think WhatsApp would work, but we might be able to find a workaround. We might have a new phone number coming up because everyone keeps telling me, Skype, no one uses Skype. So we might have WhatsApp. We might do something with Zoom. But anyway, so we are a phone-in show. 0203 286 6370. Skype TLNA. This is our job.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're going out of focus tonight. Are the lights in a slightly different position?
Is it the Christmas tree going off and on? Because we did have it steady at one point. Do you want me to go
No,
on?
it was... Yeah, could you go and press the button?
Yeah, hang on.
I thought I had it on the right setting.
One moment, please.
So, you want to support this show?
We want you to.
Then click follow. That's the easiest way. Click follow. And then you will get alerts when I go live, which is great because I'm locked out of my Twitter at the moment, which means for some reason my gaming streams don't get alerted. But, look at that sweat patch. But, you can click... It's on the plug. You can click follow. That's great. If you have got Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch, and that will. No, it says that says it is, Matty. If you have link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch, you can subscribe to us, and we get £5 to split between us. £5 that you could never spend. Doesn't cost you a penny. It's part of your Amazon Prime package, and you can do that every single month. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to Tier 1, Tier 2, or Tier 3. Different prices. Whatever you can afford. Tier 3, get invited to a special, exclusive monthly production meeting with the mods, the other Tier 3s, and me and Kath. And it's normally about 15. I think we had about 18 people last time. So you get a good 45 minutes, hour kind of hanging out with us. So you can do that. You can throw bits at us, and unfortunately the bits and the subs, for some reason the sound alerts aren't going off, and for that I apologise, and I'll look into that tomorrow. The program I use here, Streamlabs, every now and then kind of resets various settings, which is a pain in the bum. Failing that, if you want to spread the Christmas cheer, you could go to paypal.me/IAINLEE, paypal.me/IAINLEE. Put a few quid in there.
Yeah.
Put 50 pence. Put £50. Put £50,000. And you can do that, and that money goes directly to myself and to Katherine. We split it 50-50, and it's how we feed our kids. It's how we pay our mortgage. It's how we buy these fancy in-ear monitors to make this stream better for you. And it's our job. So thank you. We also. Mick, thank you very much for the sub. We also play some adverts, which is what we do, 6 minutes of adverts, and we also have wonderful sponsors. We got Team 17, we got
Gregorian, Emerson,
I'm just thinking, we've got 34SP are coming back in the new year with a sale. We've got a few more dates next week with JPU Records. We've got a VPN, we've got loads of stuff. If you want to sponsor the show, you want your company advertised on the show, there's the email address. That was a lot of information.
Yeah.
That's fixed the camera. Thank you, Katherine. That was a lot of information. The main one is enjoy the show. If you can't afford it, it's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
You can have it.
Lockdown blues, furlough blues, bluesy blues, lost your job blues, COVID blues, the blues. It's here.
Right.
We have different theme days, and tonight is SOS, Shonky Old Shows, where we look at some weird stuff that we found on line.
This is very shonky.
There you go.
And quite old. As I was saying, I first went to Spain as a exchange student, as a last chance saloon, because I was about to fail my GCSE Spanish. And my dad said, go on the exchange, and if you don't like it, at least you've had a go.
You've had a go.
I got put with this family that were amazing. We're still friends now. I ended up doing degree Spanish. I'm quite good at it.
Brilliant.
But,
say it again.
But I am quite good at it.
Say it again and say it and own it.
I am.
But say it and own it, because you laughed. You whispered it the first time. You laughed the second time. Say it and own it.
No.
Because you are. And we don't, us two in particular, but British, but we don't. There's that thing I was saying earlier on about, thanks, being very humble. And actually, sometimes it's all right to go, do you know what? I'm really good at this. I'm really good at this. I'm really good at doing the radio.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
No, I was good at languages as a kid.
Oh.
I'm good at it. Anyway, right. So,
isn't it funny?
El Gran Juego de la Oca means the big goose game, right? The goose game is kind of like a board game, similar to Snakes and Ladders, that has been played certainly in Spain for centuries, right? If you land on a goose, then you get pushed forward to the next goose, right? And if you land on other numbers, there are forfeits to do. If you decide you're not going to do the forfeit, then you are penalised. But I think they won something like 10,000 pesetas, and this is how old it is, 10,000 pesetas with each move.
All right, what's that in?
In euros, I don't know.
No, in euros, in pounds. You think I am foreign? I'm British.
I don't remember. Anyway, so when I first went over there, this was on TV, and it was old-fashioned by 1990s standards in this country. And when you look at 1990s things now, they look pretty old-fashioned.
All I know about European game shows is from Clive James, and it would always have women in thongs and with their boobs out. Is there any of that?
Yes.
Oh, is there?
Welcome.
Well, hang on, TOS.
Well, there's not thongs and boobs out, but there are bikinis.
Okay, bikinis are fine.
I think they've got little skirts on.
It's hot over there.
But yes, it's this started, I think.
Someone says, this looks good already. There's a cage.
Yes, there is a cage. That's where one of the things. That's where one of the stunts are done.
Stunts,
yeah.
Okay. I have not seen any.
There's
of
also
this.
a swimming pool. There is a team of dancers called the oquetas, I think they're called.
And that means like the impregnated eggs?
No.
The testicles?
No. Oca is a goose.
Okay.
And ganso is a gosling. So it's men versus women, and the helpers on the show are glamorous women in bikinis, because it's 1995 in Spain.
Which is still...
I'm not sure it's not still on.
Well... Spain's still a very racist country. So 1995, I'm expecting to see people blacked up.
I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah, so
plus,
we'll keep an eye on these things.
Plus, what you've got to remember is Spain was a dictatorship until 1975.
See, that's mad.
Yeah. So there are people, for instance, my mate in Spain's grandma can't read. Because back then, in the south of Spain, in particular in the rural areas, it wasn't necessary for women to read as far as the dictatorship were concerned. They would help their families with the family businesses, whether it's farms or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, to the extent where... And this isn't the same in, the big cities in Spain. And in the north of Spain, it was very different. That's why there's a kind of north-south divide on the opposite way in Spain. The people in the north think that they are posher than the people in the south, and they kind of laugh at the people in the south. People in the south think that the people in the north are snobs. And they're not wrong, really. They're not wrong sometimes, the way they talk about each other. But, the 1970s took it out of Spain. So here we go, 1995. It was... old-fashioned by my eyes then. It's going to be even more old-fashioned now. Should we start? This is El Gran Juego de la Oca.
I want a history lesson from Catherine Matty, totally.
And they brought it, I think this went out, they stopped the series around the 1995. I think they brought it back in 1998 with a slightly rejigged format.
Less
but it was pretty much the same. All right, should we go in? So this is it.
You've got the space bar.
Right. Okay, well, so you see the stage. There's a load of people watching this, and
I can see. Here's what we can see. I can
most
see
of the set is splash proof.
A cage, a big sort of swimming pool over to the top right. A giant clock hanging up. This looks wicked. I'm in.
Right, here we go. Live studio band. Woo!
Señoras y señores, el gran juego de la oca con Pepe Navarro.
Con Pepe Navarro.
Pepe Navarro. 1995.
Buenas noches.
He's got some forehead on him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's a thinker. He looks like Mr. Selfridge.
Yeah,
Piven. Jeremy
he
Piven.
does look a bit like Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
So, for context, this was the same time as Don't Forget Your Toothbrush. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Also, this is deemed family entertainment. Let's remember that going forward.
He is a good-looking guy. I bet he's about 5'2". So quite tall.
Can't get it going anymore. Isn't that how you want your hair?
This is my concern, yeah. Okay.
Se nota que estáis bien pagados.
He said, I can tell you're all well paid.
Gracias, gracias. Muy buenas noches. Como podrán comprobar a lo largo del programa.
Why is he saying gracias wrong?
Gracias.
Yeah, why is he saying it wrong?
He's not saying it wrong.
Well, he is.
What was he saying? Gracias.
Yeah, you're supposed to say gracias. Gracias is thank you, right?
Gracias.
Gracias. And he's going gracias.
Yeah, he's Spanish.
Exactly, which is why I would have expected him to be able to say thank you in his own language correctly.
Va a desarrollarse esta gran aventura y que conste que en este comentario
Stand still,
no hay
buddy.
nada autobiográfico. Así que para cualquier gran aventura es necesario.
That studio is too big. I've done big studios. You can't help but move around.
Let's just say they use the space. Okay,
oh, there we go.
This is the contestants. The guys.
Oh, there's going to be there's harnesses.
Yep. Well, right in your face there. Guys and the gals.
I've worn those harnesses tight.
They're here for a good time.
Hello, Yolanda.
Pero antes de hacerles arrepentirse de lo que han decidido en un buen día cuando quisieron venir aquí, quiero presentarles al autor de este programa.
So, before we make them sorry, he said, we're going to present you, we're going to introduce you to the guy who's behind this show and the show across the world. And they're going to bring him on for some kind of stunt. 27 countries across the world they watch this apparently.
Well, but what countries? They only speak Spain in Spanish. Spanish in Spain.
This is the guy.
It's the same guy.
It's a different guy. I think he might have been in his wardrobe though.
Jesus!
Suspiciously dark hair.
It's Dustin G.
Buenas noches. Prepárate porque todos los concursantes del
He's doing the confused face. What's going to happen?
As I said to Paul Chowdhury, who was interviewing me over Zoom earlier on today, that colour black does not exist outside of a bottle.
No, come on.
mundo que han participado en el Gran Juego de la Oca se han reunido y quieren hacerte una prueba, someterte.
Who does he look like? He does look like Dustin G. He looks like I know he looks like Robert Powell. It's Jesus Christ himself.
A ver, muchachos, empecemos en primer lugar colocando una primera pieza. No te preocupes, ponte cómodo, sobre todo ponte muy cómodo.
They're going to strap him in.
Jocelyn, como saben ustedes, es el
Definitely wearing a corset.
cerebro, es el alma, es el cuarto espacio intercostal del juego de la oca. No te preocupes, es para que te sientas confortable.
No, there is
just
no.
so we can make you comfortable.
There is no widow's peak on the main presenter. I'm really surprised that you guys don't know what a widow's peak is. That's not a widow's peak. Continue.
I've got a slight one.
You have, yeah.
No, en absoluto, pero ¿qué piensas en
I wonder
eso?
what's going to happen. They're strapping him up,
Vamos
is
a
he?
colocarte bien, ¿eso para qué? Sobre todo para que no se te caigan los calcetines.
And is he pretending he doesn't know what's
Is that a
happening?
straight jacket?
You don't see straitjackets anymore. Ever since we all got touchy-feely about mental health, you don't see anyone in a straitjacket.
Well, you're about to.
Es un nuevo modelo de sujetador de calcetines, con lo cual no vas a tener ningún problema. Así, los pantalones no tendrán que preocuparte.
It's Running Man, it could be.
We're putting those on there so you don't have to worry about your trousers.
He's going to piss himself.
Eso,
Estoy un poquito preocupado, ¿eh?
¿Por qué?
I'm a little worried.
Pues si tú estás preocupado, ¿cómo estarán los concursantes?
Is he pretending he doesn't know what's going to happen?
I think I see quite a bit of acting going on, but
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm.
But
just
who
being
is? I don't
cynical.
know who he is.
Apparently, he's the guy who came up with the concept for this amazing show. But this is highly irregular.
0203 286 6370, by the way.
No, tranquilo. Primero, esto es para ir en bicicleta. Pues, esto es muy práctico para ir en bicicleta. No te pillas con la cadena, por ejemplo. Es práctico también. ¿Para qué puede ser práctico? Y ahora una camisa. Una camisa.
Already, the vibe in the studio is completely dead. The studio's too big.
No, ¿qué va a ser de fuerza esto?
He's like a fabulous Dracula. I'd watch that movie, by the way.
Fabulous Dracula.
Colocarle la camisa para que no se ensucie.
Let's put the shirt on so he doesn't get himself dirty. like it's a big bib.
Hey, why do kids wear aprons now instead of back to front adult shirts when they're painting?
Amazon.
I miss that so much, the back to front adult shirt that you put on.
But you can buy everything now, right? You couldn't buy that sort of stuff. You would have had to have found an art shop.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it would always be Dad's old shirt, or at school they would just come. If any dads have got any, can you ask if any dads have got any old shirts they don't want anymore? And make sure they don't want them. Check. Could they bring them in for art class, please? And it'll be really useful. Thank you. No one does. I used to love putting on a back, rolling up the big old sleeves, and
you'd use the same shirt every time.
Yeah, of course you would.
It's like my overalls now when I'm doing my painting.
It is. I love
Para
that.
que esté preparado. Jocelyn, yo no sé qué es lo que querrán los concursantes, pero...
Oh.
Poor old Jocelyn. That's his name, apparently.
Jocelyn.
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 Seguimos simplemente indicaciones
Oh, that collar.
que nos han enviado ellos.
It's going to drive him nuts.
Atamos bien, han visto que esa camisa no hay trampa ni cartón, no hay ninguna llave escondida, no hay...
There's no hidden key or any what's it called, trapdoor thing.
Hidden key and trapdoor thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So already.
Absolutamente nada dentro de ella.
There's nothing inside it.
Tú tranquilo, ya te iremos contando qué es lo que tienes que hacer.
I know
now we're going to tell you what you're going to do.
I know how to escape from those
Do you?
and how to escape from handcuffs. Yeah.
Good.
Lo bien, que no se diga que por ser el hombre que ha pensado este programa vamos a tener ningún trato de favor con él.
I want to see the lady contestant Yolanda again,
Si se queja, no os
please.
preocupéis.
You will.
Y ahora tranquilo, para que estés
Oh,
cómodo.
they're.
Oh, now that is hiked up high. That is,
I've
I
had
think,
it
what's
hiked.
called a cut lunch.
I've had it when I did the thing in the jungle. I had it so tight, my balls.
You dress in either side.
It was, and just when you think it was tighter, they went one more.
Wait. God.
Is he an accidental escapologist?
We're about to find out.
Vamos a sacar una mesa.
They are building up his part, though, aren't they?
Para que él esté cómodo.
Esta camisa non è tanto comodo.
Is he going to go behind a screen and then a much younger man will come out and we don't see his face? That's my
I'll
thinking.
explain the
que veremos
ridiculous hair.
qué función le damos a cada una de las partes. Adelante, Jocelyn, túmbate en la mesa, ponte fuerte.
Is Christ there in the red?
He assumed the position very easily, didn't he? As if he knew this was happening.
Confortable, eso es. Por favor,
Look
ahora
at that
que
gorgeous
una cuerda-
hair on
una
Red
cuerda,
Jesus
venga, la
there.
cuerda, vamos a colocar una cuerda aquí.
He
¿Ves?
might be called Jesus.
Ya tiene una función esto. ¿Cómo te sientes, Jocelyn?
Malo.
How do you feel? Bad.
Lo suponía, pero se trata de eso, no te preocupes. Cuanto peor te sientas, mejor.
I would not want to do this when you've just been hastily strapped up on a live TV show in front of me. I would want to be backstage. I'd want two teams of people, one to do it, another to check it, and then just before you walk out, someone just checks it again. I wouldn't want this.
Also, that's like
Matty asked
proper rope and a leather strap.
a good question. What is the point of this? Is he scoring a point for himself? If we're 5 minutes into the show,
Yeah.
the quiz show.
And they're taking the piss out of the boss.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, it's Denny Morris.
Por eso te vamos a colgar, para que te seques. Para que así podamos utilizarte como es debido. ¿Preparado?
Sí, más que...
You ready?
Tranquilo, vamos a subir un poquito.
What are we going to do?
No, vas a ver el mundo al revés.
You're
Es
going to
una
see the
buena
world
forma de ver
upside
el mundo.
down.
Adelante. Subimos a Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Subimos.
27 países del mundo en este instante están aplaudiendo lo que va a ocurrir aquí con el
He said everyone's applauding what's going to happen. No one was.
creador del Gran Juego de la Oca,
Oh,
Jocelyn.
he's on fire!
They're going to set his rope on fire.
Estamos quemándola. Tienes que liberarte. Si no te liberas, no
You've got to
seguimos
free
con el Gran
yourself.
Juego de la
If you
Oca.
don't, you're going to land on your head.
Tienes un minuto. El tiempo que dure en quemarse la cuerda, Jocelyn. O lo
You've
consigues, o
got the
vamos.
time it takes for the rope to burn.
Tienes que liberarte.
And he literally had no idea this was going to happen. They just sprung it on him.
Jocelyn, yo que tú huiría, pediría socorro, pediría perdón, haría cualquier cosa, Jocelyn. ¿Te arrepientes de haber creado un gran juego de la Oca? ¿Sí o no? Es tu última palabra, quizá, Jocelyn. Ascendiendo a los cielos, ahí lo tienen. ¿Quién nos recuerda? Alguien diría que pudiese ser un ovni, quizá por la llama de
It's taking
fuego.
a long time to burn, isn't it?
Yeah.
¿Se liberará o no se liberará? Jocelyn lo
managed to get his
consigue.
hands out.
Lo consigue antes de que salte la cuerda.
And I wonder if the rope's going to collapse just as he... Grab onto that, you dick!
Altísimo aplauso.
There's a polite
Old Spice.
Se acabó.
Oh, hang on.
Fuerte aplauso.
Right, hang on a minute.
Did you hear the...
Yeah, but also look where the rope... Which button takes... Oh, what's that? I don't know what that is. Right. How do we go... How do we shuffle... So that takes us forward a bit. How do we shuffle forward? Is it... That?
He is.
Right, so watch. So the rope's burning.
Yeah.
But it's almost as if that rope was never going to break because the rope doesn't break. It's the bit that's holding the rope is let go.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was a Swizz.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Why am I even 25 years after the event, I'm furious.
You
bloody Spaniards. Thank God we voted Brexit. Hey, St. John.
I don't think he's the real originator of the series.
No. You didn't ask the question that you should have asked.
What's this?
I revealed something. And
That you could get out of a straitjacket?
Yes.
Well, obviously.
Okay.
Go on, what? How? Why?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why?
Because it's secret. Supposing you go insane and you have to be put in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
Well, then
do they
you're
do
not-
that anymore?
I would
I
like
don't
to
think
bring
they
it
do.
back. I would like to bring. I suspect our current government will bring it back. What you do with the straitjacket, right? So you put the straitjacket. That's how you wear it, right?
Do you do that?
You just, watch this. Lift a bit and tense your muscles. Tense your muscles so your arms are bigger.
Yeah.
And you just lift it a little bit. And you have your hands back a bit, and that means you've got a bit of wriggle room. Little bit of wriggle room.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jocelyn.
I don't know how I do that.
Yo creo que deberías darle un fuerte aplauso a los concursantes que han participado en todo el mundo por pruebas como esta o peores. Enhorabuena, Jocelyn.
Congratulations, Jocelyn.
El
You've
gran
just...
creador del Gran Juego de la Oca.
La suerte al juego de la Oca español 10 años. Adiós.
Does he know how microphones work?
Suerte. Concursantes, adelante.
Concursantes.
Adelante.
Te quiero, pero dices nada. Todas las horas de todas las noches. Hello. Too thin.
¿Cómo te llamas? Julián. ¿De dónde
The
vienes? ¿A
90s,
qué te dedicas? ¿Qué haces?
Pues vengo de Calamillo.
Tommy Boyd.
De Palma de Mallorca. Exacto.
Ah, ¿te llamas Julián? ¿Y a qué te dedicas?
Julián.
Tiempo libre?
Todo
Ah, lo
tipo
que
de
se te pone
deporte.
claro. Preparado. No tienes miedo.
No, ninguno.
No sabes lo que te
He's not frightened.
Nos vamos a cebar especialmente a ti. Mira bien aquella cámara, saca.
Imagine
tu
the
mando a
shitty
distancia
health and safety in a
y dale vuelta a los dados.
1995.
Vamos
He's
allá.
got to roll the
Adelante.
dice.
This isn't fixed.
Nope.
El 8, te vas a la casilla 8. Hay que recordar.
Yes. Do you know what I love? The fact that it looks like Funhouse. Except with more twins.
Are there actual dolphins in that swimming pool?
Hay que
No.
recordar.
No, I think there are divers in there.
Aquaman. Divers. That's the one.
Empezarán con 100.000 pesetas. Se sumarán 10.000 por cada unidad que salga en los dados.
What is this show called?
El Gran Juego de la Oca.
And in English?
The Great Goose Game.
The Great Goose Game. I've got a feeling this is going to become a terrible regular feature on this show.
Do you like this? I wondered whether it would...
And let me play some ads. I am flipping... This is the kind of crap... Catherine, you see what I watch when you come round.
I know, but...
This is the kind of crap I could hoover up.
I just remember watching this, not being able to speak Spanish, and it was still all right.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And
Sorry,
actually,
we might have to...
it kind of blew my mind back then.
We might have to jump forward a little bit. Sorry, I paused that up. Hello, St. John. I hope you're doing well. The great... Was it called The Great Goose Game?
Yes.
The Great Goose Game. Okay.
Yeah. And then they brought it back, and it was called El
They're not
Nuevo
quite so-
Juego de la Oca.
they're
The
not quite
new
so-
Goose Game.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get back in. Away you go.
All right, so let's see what happens to Julian. I think you get... He said something there about 10,000 pesetas for each unit. So I guess each
Cat has
square.
served us up a gem, says Twitch Custard Pie.
You're welcome.
A gem.
My A-level actually did come in handy finally.
Well, I don't know.
My degree, not even A-level.
We're good, thank you, St. John. Lovely to see you.
Here we go.
En este instante, Julián tiene 180.000 pesetas. Pero vamos a ver cómo se larga. Ven para acá, Julián. Mira al fondo
What
de
are
la
those
piscina.
women there? Do they actually do
They're the
anything?
dancers, yeah.
Okay.
They're the Oquettes.
Someone said, what happened to Wipeout? Here's the beauty of this, right? We've got all of this stuff. We're not going to finish this tonight because it's two and a half hours long.
It was on for flipping hours. It was on all night.
We might come back to it later in the week. We might come back to it next Monday.
I don't think you need to keep in touch with the plot.
We've got all these wonderful things. I've got Every Second Counts board. We've got the rest of our lives to watch this crap. Yeah. So we've got Wipeouts coming, Changing Rooms is coming, The Family is coming, and the Goose Game is coming.
And Paddy O'Brien, you're not far wrong. Is this a Spanish version of You Bet? Yeah, because they do have to bet some of their... Because each square they get money, and each time they do a challenge, they have to bet money.
So let me just get it right. The guy that was on the burning rope, that has
Nothing to do with
no
anything.
bearing on the game at all. Thank you, Joey, for the sub.
No.
Okay.
And let's remember as well, this is 1995. So someone pointed out in chat earlier on, we in this country were watching Don't Forget Your Toothbrush.
Yeah. Yeah.
do this.
Go on, one more. Oh, hang on. Let me just.
¿Sabes? Hay una oficina, aparentemente. ¿Tú has trabajado alguna vez en una oficina?
No.
¿Estás en el
Oh,
paro?
there's an office in the pool.
No estoy en el paro, pero...
No,
Oh, I wouldn't like this.
Vente para acá. Es muy sencillo
That's
lo
why
que
the divers are in
tienes que
there.
bajar al
So
fondo de la
little
oficina,
vibe.
sentarte en aquella silla y
You've got to go and sit in the
al lado de la
chair.
silla verás un gato. Un gato
There's a
que tiene un mando que tú deberás ir pulsando con tu fuerza hasta que te suba a la superficie.
Oh, no, there's a pump, so you've got to keep pumping it
Superarás la
until you come
prueba
up.
si respiras en la superficie. Si pides
I
ayuda
couldn't do
antes de llegar a
that.
la
You saw me do the
superficie,
swimming
verás
challenge, and I'm a celebrity.
If you breathe before you come up, then you...
habrá un buceador que te colocará
So is he going to get a tank or hold his breath?
En el instante que tú estés
He's going to hold his breath.
y puedes empezar a subir. ¿Tienes alguna duda?
No.
Ninguna.
They're not going to strap him to the chair, are they?
En caso de asfixia, pues bueno, ya veremos qué es lo que hacemos, no te preocupes. Los cuerpos suelen flotar.
That poor woman.
O sea, tú tranquilo. ¿Cuánto te juegas? ¿Tienes?
How much are you playing?
Oh, so you got a bet on it?
Yeah.
I bet nothing. I'm not doing it.
That's what he's got. 100 mil. So he's going to do 100,000.
Muy bien, Julián. Adelante, vete preparando. ¿Estáis todos preparados ahí abajo? ¿Está todo listo? ¿Todo en orden? Adelante.
In you go, Julian.
When I did the one in the jungle,
You had to go...
It was 4 meters down, and I couldn't even get down in the thing. I had to walk down.
Those boxes were tiny as
It's
well.
horrible.
Here we go. Oh, look, they are going to give him some oxygen down there, but look. Are they?
Oh, to set him up. To set him up. While they strap him in, they're going to strap him in.
No.
He's going to breathe oxygen, but they're going to strap him in.
No, thanks.
Do I ever relive those moments in the jungle? The swimming one I do because it was so awful.
You haven't watched it, have you?
I've not watched the swimming one. No.
Haz una señal con la mano izquierda. Perfecto. Recuerda que vas a tener la boquilla
Take it, whip it out.
hasta que los buceadores decidan.
He's strapped in underwater. Imagine doing that now.
No, thanks.
Que tú y la silla formáis un solo
Meanwhile, look at the poor mermaid. She's been down there for flipping ages.
She's got no paper in there.
Perfecto. ¿Tú estás listo, Julián?
That was a typewriter she's using, kids.
En caso de que veas que vas a ahogarte, que no puedes respirar, que te falta aire, pides ayuda a los buceadores.
If you think you're drowning,
Do that.
ask for help.
Can I just say, I was told the same thing. If you
And they
need,
ignored you.
so there were people down in the tank with me, cameramen, but also like swimmers, well, underwater men, they're divers, and they said if you do that, someone will grab your legs and will pull you back, and then push you up. And there was a bit where I couldn't breathe, and I did that, and no one was looking. It was on camera, people saw it, but no one there saw it. And I was doing that. I thought, shit, I'm gonna die.
People complained about that.
Did they? Oh, did they? What did they say?
People complained about the game. They thought it wasn't fair, and they thought it wasn't good television. They didn't think it was safe.
I didn't know that. See, I didn't know
That's
that.
true, isn't it, chat? Yeah, it's true.
I didn't know that. I will watch that at some point. Maybe I'll watch it on here or a Daytime Friends, but I didn't know that. But when I did that and they didn't see me, and I was panicking. That was the thing. I was panicking. So the breath was getting shorter, and there was no air in this box.
Oh, it was awful.
And I just thought,
You could
fuck,
see
I'm
your
dead.
shoulders were wedged against the side. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. So you didn't imagine it. See, look.
Sorry,
everyone's saying
I
yes.
dropped an F-bomb. I apologise.
Anyway, poor old Julian's still in the pool. Let's go and sort him out.
I don't know why that's not working. Sorry. Here we go. Use the mouse. Use the mouse.
Preparado, te has jugado 100.000 pesetas. Preparado.
It's for
3,
100,000
2,
pesetas.
1, ya.
He pushed it out too quickly. Do it, Kath. Do it with him. Let's see what it feels like. Come on.
Oh my! That doesn't look like it's moving.
He's gonna die! He's gonna die! He's gonna die! He's going nowhere. He's out. He's a wanker.
Aguanta means hang in there. Hang on.
Here's the thing. He took that out too early before he finished.
But that didn't look like it was moving.
Wasn't going anywhere.
So he's got 80,000 left. Oh, Saskman, she's typing his will.
I was out of breath doing that here.
Les voy a presentar a las personas que van a jugar junto a mí en esta nueva edición. Ella es una mujer hermosa,
Okay,
inteligente.
so there are characters that do the trials with them sometimes. They have like, characters.
Did you mean characters?
Well, there's, from what I remember, there was one called the Greasy Lover who would...
What?
Yeah, if you got a question right, they would kiss the host rather than you. If you got the question wrong, they kissed you.
A greasy lover.
Yeah, that was the male one. The female one was something like the old kisser or something.
The old kisser.
Yeah, there was one. There's if I remember rightly, there's a Chinese restaurant challenge where they serve you up food challenges.
Okay.
Like rats in sweet and sour. And what else was there? Oh,
Go back to this old kisser.
The old kisser.
I like it.
Like an old woman. You know, like the auntie with the that you don't want to kiss at the family thing.
Y además de ello es cultural. Yo la pedí en matrimonio, pero su marido parece que no estaba muy conforme con ello. Desde entonces decidí dedicarme a la bebida. Y por eso estoy aquí.
Big, long gaps.
It's filling, isn't it?
Por ella, la más bella, Ivonne Reyes.
Ivonne Reyes.
Is she the old kisser?
No, she's just the, she's the female assistant.
She's the dolly dealer. She's the Isla St. Clair.
Kind of, yeah. She's the one that has to run around up and down stairs in that skirt.
Gatford has said, this is the best game show I've ever seen.
Well, back to the 90s for you then, Gatford, because it ain't happening anymore.
Muy buenas noches.
Muy buenas noches. Who are those people?
The audience. But none of them are shouting. I don't know where that...
Well, is there an audience like seated quite a way away? Or it must be dubbed. It's got to be.
It just have to fade out quite.
Yeah, it's a fade. Yeah, it's faded.
It's like now when you watch a game show.
Aquí en España, bueno, ¿qué más se puede decir de toda esta gente maravillosa que tenemos?
She's got amazing teeth.
She has.
She looks like Gemma, who we were talking about the other day.
Atkinson, yeah.
Pues y qué mejor también que empezar.
They're all dead now, by the way.
Tan guapísima. Buenas noches, Sonia. ¿Qué tal? Bien. Ganas de aquí de
Lorraine Kelly.
de llevarte todos los juegos por delante, ¿no? Todo lo que pueda. Sí, todo lo que pueda.
Oh, look, that's not fair, right? These are all of these contestants, the male and female, beautiful, attractive people, but I mean, putting poor Sonia dressed like that next to Isla St. Clair, that's not fair. With the groin all hoiked up, and no, that's not fair.
They're also like really unflattering. It's really unflattering leisure wear.
No, that's not fair.
It's not Wipeout, is it? That looks like she forgot a games kit and had to go to Lost Property.
I don't buy this dicing. The games are set up that each person's going to do, right?
You could say that. I would probably agree. Because otherwise, there's some quite elaborate scenarios have to be ready, don't they?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's she going to get, I wonder?
Does?
20,000 pesetas.
Does? Oh, I see. Okay.
Grande es que ella, Sonia, viene con muchísima ganas de triunfar, pero son 20,000 pesetas que te llevas y venga, a ver, muchísima suerte.
Go on, Sonia. Gotta speed.
Oh, those track slacks.
It's not good.
Do you remember that when track slacks always had to have the elastic in the bottom?
Yeah,
it was like up to
Oh, my boys wear them. Little boys like wearing them.
Hola, Sonia, ¿qué tal?
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? Bienvenida.
Bien, gracias.
Mucha suerte. Va a jugar contigo una mujer que es de Canarias.
Okay, so someone from the Canaries is going to play with her.
Guys, don't worry. We've only got 2 hours and 9 minutes left.
This would be on all night, right? This would start when people probably were, probably around 7ish. This would go on all night. They'd be having their tea around 10 o'clock by the time it finished.
He does look like a crook from RoboCop. You're absolutely right. He's an 80s cocaine importer from America.
He's a very handsome man.
Tiene el sol en los ojos. Es descendiente directa de los atlantes. Es una mujer tranquila. Es una mujer sosegada. Pero a mí no sé por qué me pone muy nervioso. En cuanto la vean, me comprenderán. Eugenia Santana.
There she is.
Oh, is this the old kisser?
No. The old kisser, if I remember rightly, was, supposed to be unattractive.
Can I say, that young lady striding onto the set is perhaps the sexiest creature I've ever seen in my life.
She looks like Cleo Rocca.
My God!
Here we go. Although, is she wearing tights underneath her trousers and high heel? Okay.
It's all see-through, isn't it? I mean, I'm seeing through it.
I think it might just be one big tight.
Catwoman, yeah, it looks like Julie Newmar.
She's hiked the whole
Yes,
thing
it does, yeah.
Cassie Bralov.
Have you seen this then? Did you watch this? You just saw that
this was on all the time.
But did you see this? Did you watch this episode that we're watching now?
I don't remember it, no.
But you've not watched it for today. You just saw it, you found it and went,
I found it and I know that 39 minutes in, which we're not going to get to tonight,
Okay.
probably.
Okay.
There is, I think they do the Chinese restaurant challenge.
Reminds Amy of the Bond villain from License to Kill, that guy. I can't remember that, but I get that. Wowza, she is tall. And I think we've just found the content for the 60-hour one-day stream, says Vim.
I don't think she's necessarily that tall, Sinjin.
¿Preparada para la aventura? Sí.
Again, poor Sonia. I mean, come on.
She's
Sonia's
right
a beautiful woman, but you can't. That's not fair. Make her dress up in the track slacks as well. Eye level.
Un fuerte aplauso para esta hermosa muchacha.
I'm not really sure what all the extra assistants are for, but...
Okay.
Well, I think I am, but...
This is overstaffed. Says people.
La casilla número 2, Sonia, es la casilla de los cachorros y te va a tocar una prueba.
Let's pause this for a second, because I want to talk about our wonderful, wonderful sponsors.
I was just going to say, she's just mentioned puppies, so
There
things
we
about
go.
to hot up.
We do this show, and it's helped massively by our sponsors. Have we gone funny again? I don't know. gelaw.co.uk. If you're getting divorced and you want it done kind of nicely without the combative element that a lot of solicitors and legal teams will try and make you do, then go and speak to Richard Gregorian. He's a big fan of this show, and he supports a lot of other streamers as well. And this show would not be half as slick if it wasn't for his input. So thank you, Richard. The same for Poseidon Safety Management. Nick and Zeus, the dog, have been superb in supporting Katherine and myself and the Late Night Alternative. They gave prize money, £1 and 1 penny more than Richard did for the talent show. And we couldn't do this. Devon and Cornwall is a whole lot safer tonight because of the work that Nick and Poseidon are doing, and it is wonderful. Go and say hello to them on Poseidon Safe. I do remember that we did a competition for JPU Records,
yes,
and we didn't give out the prize. They're coming back Monday, so carry on sending your tweets to me, Katherine, and at JPU Records, even though they're not with us now, but they will be next week. Hashtag TLNA, nicest, the funniest one. We will pick 2 on Monday, and we will send out 2 copies of the Christmas JPU Christmas
which I would love to have.
Well, you know exactly where to get it from. Abbey Care, specialist addiction recovery clinics. If you're struggling, if someone you know is struggling, I got clean through the 12 steps and through going to NA. Abbey Care will introduce you to the 12 steps, and they will also take you, if you want, to your first couple of NA or AA meetings. It's also a residential treatment centre. You get 2, 3, 4 weeks. You get group therapy. You get talking therapies. You see doctors. You see all kinds of people that will help you detox and help you work out why you are taking drugs, or why you are having sex, or why you are doing things that lower your self-esteem and cause you shame. Abbeycare.co.uk. It's residential in Glasgow and Gloucester. I don't live anywhere near Glasgow and Gloucester. Good. Get away from your partner. Get away from your job. Get away from all of your contacts. Get away. Go and concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on yourself. That's the problem. Sinjin says the fact that Abbey Care is a sponsor makes my heart smile. Me too, Sinjin. We have such nice people. We have such nice people sponsoring us, including, get ready, guys, it's Team 17. 30 years of Team 17. They've sent me a higher res picture than that. I'll get the higher res picture for tomorrow. I don't know why that one's got such low res. 30 years. Yeah, OMG, Team 17. Oh, yeah, and we got a code.
Get this, Sinjin. Massive discounts.
17% off if you use the code TLNA. This is just for your PC, for your computers. Let me read some of the stats that they've given us. They've put together this personalised voucher code, 17% off of all of the discounted prices. So they've got their new own store offering PC versions of their games, from Alien Breed all the way through to the latest game, Worms Rumble. The voucher, the TLNA code, is valid from the 7th of December through to the 2nd of January. The games games are all Steam PC keys. You're getting 80% off Ukulele, 25% off the Survivalists, 66% off My Time at Porsche.
There are 95 games though, so have a look. There'll be one in there that you haven't played for ages or really fancied having a go at.
And there are soundtracks and there are books on sale. So go and have a look. The links. Can we get... I can do the link now. I think if I do !sponsor... Yes, there we go. I did it. So there's the link for all of our sponsors. Thank you. And if you click on the Team 17 and type in TLNA, you get a 17% discount on top of the sale prices. Their games are brilliant. There's a new Worms game out, which you get free on the PS5. Got to pay for it elsewhere. But I mean, you're struggling with Worms. We might have to do a little Worms playthrough.
I didn't play it very long, but...
couldn't get out of the trainer mode.
Yeah, I found it tricky. And it wasn't even one of those ones where you have to waggle the camera, which completely...
So thank you to our sponsors. It is appreciated. Right, onwards and indeed... where's screen 2 gone?
Backwards in time to 1995.
And backwards in time to 1985.
95.
Oh,
although
95.
it looks like 85.
Yeah, should we go? Oh, look at... I like her gold...
I mean...
choker.
With this woman, more is definitely more. She doesn't subscribe to the minimalism.
Tierna y dulce. Si eres tan amable, acompáñame por aquí. Chicas, por favor, sacadme esa enorme cesta en la cual
Get this basket for me.
15 cachorros de perro
15 puppies.
de 5 razas diferentes. O sea, no
Oh, mate.
5 different kinds of puppies.
She got to sort the puppies. What a game!
I mean... Oh, how do we play that?
You don't move the mouse. Here we go. Once you stay there, I will start it, and then you can start and stop with the space. There we go.
Yeah, she's got to sort them.
Para ello vas a tener 2 minutos de tiempo. ¿Comprendido? ¿Sí?
Comprendido? It's like school kids bringing them on.
¿Cuánto te juegas?
This is so West up. Neil, thank you for the sub.
60,000 pesetas.
She is going to put 60,000 pesetas on it, so that's half.
So sorting out the puppies by colour?
No, by
breed.
There's 5 different breeds.
Okay.
What do you reckon, chat? Is she going to do it?
So Mutation says, so the previous contestant almost drowns, and this lady has to play with puppies.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
But she does have to wear those track slacks, so swings and roundabouts. Push.
How long has she got? They all look the same.
Hang on. Have you heard the music they're playing?
Can we time out Stupid Puppy, please? No, what's the music they're playing?
I think they're playing Swing Out Sisters Breakout, but it's kind of the Bon Tempi organ
Okay,
version.
beautiful, beautiful.
3, 2, 1, tiempo. A ver, aunque
2 minutes.
parezca simple de vista,
That poor
2
puppy.
minutes. We get the last couple she's just chucking in.
Tiene que fijarse muy bien el color y como son tan pequeñitos son bebés. A ver, Sonia, recuerda.
What? And if the puppies go off and walk out, she has to get them back, I guess.
Los cachorros están metidos dentro de cada cesta. A ver, Sonia, ten cuidado.
Oh, little puppies.
Poor puppies.
Thank you, puppy.
Oh, no. She's got one by the scruff there.
You can't do that with dogs. You can do it with cats. I could never do it, but... Hey! Where's she going with it? Oh, if it comes out, she has to put it back in the... She puts it back in there.
Oh, what a cow.
What a cow! All those dogs are dead now. They are.
They probably are.
Well, they will be.
Has she done it? Oh, one's coming out.
Oh, come on. She did it, and you know she did it.
She did it. She won. 60,000 pesetas.
Yeah, I don't like the dogs.
Tienes un buen comienzo, ¿no? Sí. Bueno, pues si eres tan amable, puedes pasar al número 2, que es tu casilla.
GG, Sonia, GG.
Por favor, concursante.
Hello, Kip.
Kip, this is El Gran Juego de la Oca. 1995. This was what Saturday nights looked like in Spain.
Can we get a shout out for Kip, please, who's helping me with Twitch? I got your email, Kip. I'm going to reply to that after the show. But this is SOS, Shonky Old Shows, Monday, where we watched, and we've already seen Salvador Dali on What's My Line. Mm-hmm. And Katherine has chosen the Goose Game from 1995 Spanish television.
Yeah, this is how I learnt Spanish.
That way of people coming out onto a show.
That's not a paramedic, that is a contestant.
There we go. He can't believe his luck.
Do you like my puppy? Yes, I do.
Me gustan muchísimo los animales.
Bueno, ¿de dónde vienes?
Vengo desde Ciudad Real. Bueno, desde
Please
un pueblo
do
de
a piss. Please do a shit.
Desde Miguel Turra, concretamente.
Pues para ello,
el mejor pueblo de Ciudad Real.
He's bigging up his village in Ciudad Real.
Oh, who cares about his crappy village, man?
Well, they're all pretending.
Ahí está lo que hay que tener, ¿no?
Exactamente.
Venga, pues, tiramos los dados.
Throw the dice. As if you're really throwing them. As if that really works.
It's like a Spanish Paul Heaton. Thank you, Kip. Yes.
Press it.
Press your torch box.
Luis.
11.
Puppy's legging it, look.
Like, he can't go up from 1 to 4. He's got to go around.
It's got all the way around.
Is the host going to do some work now?
Probably not. It's gone for a cigarette.
Hey!
Do it.
Hey! Let me see that again. That's too good. That's too good. Oh, hang on. We can go for it.
It's the classic double wave that you have to do if you're on TV.
Hey! Hang on. It's this.
Watch it run.
Hey! Let's get it back.
Is he doing milking 2 cows?
Or tossing off 2 giants. You can leave any time you want, Katherine.
Can I? Hey!
Everyone do it. You ready? Hey! Pa. Here we go. There's the hand. The hand.
Por supuesto. Y aquí con todos mis paisanos.
Con tus paisanos aquí, fenomenal.
Fenomenal, estupendo.
Con muchísimas ganas de trabajar.
This poor lady here.
Pues casilla, mi amor.
Yeah, freezing.
Mamá, toda la familia, mira. La casilla número 11, reloj no marque la.
She looks like. Who does she look like?
Who?
A ver si me sale.
Oh, sorry. That lady there looks like the foreign film with the girl in
Emily.
it. Emily. Yeah.
Well, she got the same haircut.
Yeah, so she looks like Emily.
Do we all look the same to you?
You don't. No, you don't look like Emily.
No, I'm just saying women, because she looks nothing like her.
She looks exactly like Emily.
No.
Or Mystic Meg, yes.
No marques las horas. Venga. Porque voy a enloquecer. Bueno, no, muy bien.
Look at that lad on the right.
Fantástica.
He was off. He wasn't there.
Esta prueba parece una prueba como que muy romántica y todo eso, pues, no.
Richard says, I've been watching the entire time, obviously. I still have absolutely no idea what's going on. No, neither do we. Fantástico. That means really good.
Right,
really
so
good.
they're going to play a game with a clock.
Marca, mira, las 10:15.
Las 10:15.
Se nos ve aquí fenomenal, ¿no? Bien.
10:15.
Y la idea es, el objetivo es que tú te
He's
vas
got to climb up there.
que colgar del minutero hasta que
You got to hang from the minute hand.
What?
He's got to hang off the minute hand.
Like Harold Lloyd.
marque las 10:30.
And you've got to put it to 1/2 rather than 1/4.
Okay. It's at 1/4 now.
Yeah, he needs
oh,
to
so,
get
so he's got to weigh it down.
Yeah, and then of course it'll be like that.
This man's dead.
¿Lo tienes claro? Sí, sí. ¿Le tienes que contar algo más?
Un poquito más, pero después de...
Dejarlo del seguro y...
No, lo
No, eso.
Have you told him about the insurance and stuff? No, we'll do that later.
Yo no le tengo miedo a la muerte.
Bearing in mind, on a Noel Edmonds British TV show, someone died doing a stunt significantly more dangerous than this, but doing a stunt.
Y mientras tú te preguntas por qué maldita manía quisiste venir a este concurso, te vas preparando y mientras tanto nosotros les mostramos a ustedes nuestras señas de identidad. Cuac, 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 cuac.
Wank, wank. Oh!
It's time.
Si eres atrevido y te quieres arriesgar, si no
I'm guessing this is filling so that they can strap him up.
Wank, wank. These are the opening titles! These are the opening titles!
Also, did you notice what it said? Hang on.
Is this the beginning or the end?
I think it's the beginning. We're only 18 minutes in.
Is this the end of the episode and does it come back next week?
No, I think it was on for hours, if I remember rightly. But did you see? Anyway,
carry on then. What did it say?
It said an original idea by Jocelyn. So maybe Jocelyn is also an escapologist.
So Jocelyn, for those who just tuned, was an old man with dyed hair. Oh my God! There's the actual geese. Jocelyn Hattab. Can someone find out? I bet someone's died on this. It's just a little bit of saucy fun, Katherine.
I remember this song.
Oi!
I mean, there's no need for this, is there?
Oh, hang on. Watch her landing.
Also, if I'm going to say women or skirt wearers, if you've ever gone down a slide wearing a skirt, you'll know that it's not very easy.
What?
That thing will be going.
There's a brown trail. Watch this poor woman's landing. Right.
God, that's burning all the way down.
But watch her landing. She totally. This does not go well. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, mate.
Let's just go back and see that in full
She's
speed.
She's not in great sliding gear. Though,
It's not her fault. Look. Whoa! Come with me! Come with me!
Don't look at that.
Oh! Can you do that look? It's just a bit of saucy fun. Here we go.
There we go for the ladies and the gents.
By the way, I'm so excited about Wonder Woman 84. As you were.
I remember what happens in there. Mud wrestling.
Director, Jocelyn. Did you see it?
Director. I think this is from Jocelyn's dream.
It's just a little bit of saucy fun, guys. I'm confused. Is Slough happy?
Well.
Hey! Hey! It's just a bit of
It
saucy
was just
fun.
filler so that they could.
There's Jesus. Jesus is winching him up.
Winching Luis up to the clock.
So that was the opening titles.
¿Estás bien?
Estoy bien.
¿Sí?
He's not hanging off that.
Tú tienes ahora 210,000 pesetas.
210,000.
¿Sabes?
Sí.
Para la prueba que la entendiste bien, ¿no?
So Kip, what he's got to do is get it from 1/4 to 1/2.
75,000.
Wow. Obviously.
65,000 is going to wager on it.
I'd bet all of it. If I was the dog lady, I'd have bet all of it.
On the dogs, yeah.
Pues ahora, Luis.
If Benny Hill
I do
made
wonder-
game shows.
Yeah, I do wonder what they're going to make the next contestant do. The female contestant. She hasn't done anything yet. It'll be like
Yolanda.
sorting bowls of wool or something, won't it?
Can you make a cheese sandwich?
Un momentín.
¿Estás preparado? Más
Un
o menos.
momentín, un
Ahora
momentín.
se está ajustando un poquito allí todo lo que es la seguridad y todo eso. Saben que
Sí.
ustedes tenemos pruebas fantásticas, pero seguro todo. Bien, tú espérate que yo cuente hasta 3, ¿vale?
Vale.
Who's going to come out through that door? Something's coming out through that door.
Espera, ¿los pies
Yeah.
están bien puestos?
Sí.
Are they going to squirt him or
Todo bien.
something?
Vale, venga, 3,
It's got to be a hose, isn't it?
1, tiempo. Venga, ánimo, ánimo.
It's
ánimo.
open.
Suéltate, Luis, suéltate.
Or maybe that's what he climbs in when he's finished.
Luis, suéltate. Suéltate,
There is a cat on the ledge. Yeah, you're right, St. John.
Sin pie, Luis. Luis, sin pie, sin pie.
You got to use that for a purchase. Push on that thing on your right.
I don't think anything is going to come out the window.
Oh!
Oh, mate!
He ballsed it!
65,000 pesetas.
He ballsed it.
No superala.
No superala. What does that mean?
Not achieved.
No superala. Put that on my bloody tombstone. What do they call it? Tombstone? Tombstone. It's my epitaph on my tombstone. How ridiculous does he look now?
Poor old Luis. He's breathing through his Jackson.
It didn't help that he had a boner.
Estaba durita, estaba durita.
I'm watching a man yanking his clock. Is this allowed on Twitch? I don't know.
Now she's laughing at him.
La
He's not
próxima
happy
será
about it.
mejor. Ahora vamos a darle paso al concursante.
He shouldn't have smoked so many fags.
Well,
Por allí.
Yolanda. Yolanda.
here we go. Hang on. So we've just seen they're getting a game ready, but she's not throwing the dice yet. Could it be that she's going to end up over there? Surely not. That would be too much of a coinkydink.
Well, tomorrow I'm reading all about this.
¿A qué te dedicas? ¿De dónde vienes? ¿Cuál es el problema psicológico que te ha llevado a venir hasta este programa? Cuéntame todo.
China.
Me llamo Yolanda, vengo de Oviedo y soy administrativo en una mutua de accidentes.
She's from Oviedo and she works in an accident insurance company.
Well,
Me encanta la montaña, la escalada, un poquito de todo.
She likes climbing mountains.
she would have been good on the clock challenge.
They're going to give us a sitting down challenge. I
Yep.
can guarantee it.
Espero que sí, ¿no?
Pues a ver si hay suerte. Ahí tienes los dados, saca tu mano a distancia y tira los dados.
3.
Vámonos a la casilla
3.
A ver si tienes suerte.
Number 3.
Llegar a la casilla 3 supone que automáticamente pasarás a la 33, pero tienes que superar una prueba.
So she can go to 33, but she has to win a challenge.
Puedes ganar también 300.000 pesetas yendo de aquí hasta la 33.
This is like Mario Party, very much so, yeah.
Más 100.000 de entrada.
With fewer clothes.
Más las 30.000, tendrías 430.000. De momento solo tienes 130.000. Tienes que superar una prueba fijándote muy bien en lo que va a hacer este hombre que es capaz
She
de
looks
cualquier
terrified
cosa.
and also uncomfortable around the old doodads.
She is, as my mum would describe it, she is cutting brass.
Hey, it's the magician from the opening titles. David Soul.
Oh,
He's got a bald ponytail.
He has. He's got a skullet.
¿Qué tal? Fíjate muy bien lo que hace Martín.
Oh, he's a crazy magician.
Ripping up an old tissue. Oh.
It's in his mouth. But she's thinking, this is shit.
Espérate.
She's thinking, where do I come in?
Well, that's not a good idea. Candy floss to look like cotton wool.
Fíjate bien todo lo que...
This isn't magic. This is called twattery. Imagine if Pete Heat did this. We get Pete Heat one night and all he does is this. Great, Pete. Well, look, thanks so much.
That's not making it disappear. That's eating cotton wool. Oh, watch out.
Oh! Ian Wright!
Hey, Dad. These days are
Ian Wright! No! Get out of here! Don't get too close because we'll see the roll behind his teeth.
Is he unpicking his pants?
Mucho cuidado, fíjate todo esto.
Oh, this is how they did the sound effects on Tomorrow in Nose on Revolver. Similar technique with pencils.
What's he doing?
Lance says, I hate Ponzi magic like this. It's not magic, Lance. It's just a bloke twatting around.
Are they all going to have a communal floss?
Well, I think some of those girls are already. That was in his mouth. Don't wrap it around Sonia. It's true. It's all coming out of his gob.
That went around her neck. Is that what it is? He's going to garrot them all.
Oh, it went in her mouth. Oh. And this is how COVID started. We found it.
It's still coming out of his mouth.
There's a man dressed as a baby.
Of course there is.
There's the lady who can't slide. There is no studio audience, is there? Apart from the ones on the thing.
I mean, I don't think there's room with all the staff.
No, I thought there was like seating, but... Okay, so he got a lot of cotton in his mouth. Now pull your trousers down, turn around and start pulling out of your arse. That would be a trick.
Oh no, she slid in mud.
Oh, mud.
Wrestling happens.
That
was it. That was it. That was it.
She's got mud on her wag.
Yolanda, me imagino que ya sospechas lo que te espera. Puedes ganar 300.
What has she got to do?
Solo si eres capaz de recoger todo el hilo que el mago Martin ha
she's
cortado
got
por el
to
estudio
collect all
y
the
llegar
thread.
justamente hasta
So it
la
pretty much
parte
is get the balls of wool.
Empezando naturalmente desde aquí. Ten cuidado, no se puede romper aquí. Es muy importante.
She's not
El
allowed
tiempo
to
del que vamos a
break
disponer
the
es
thread.
justamente la música que antes ha utilizado el mago Martin para.
This is
So
a
let's
great
just
challenge.
remind ourselves.
It's a great challenge.
Let's just
actually.
remind ourselves.
That's a great
The men have been suspended by their crotches. The women have had to sort puppies and wind a bobbin up.
A través del plano. ¿Estás preparada? ¿Alguna duda?
No.
Well, I sung this a million times. I can't remember the lyrics to Wind the Bobbin Up. Wind
The bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull,
clap, clap, clap. That was it. Wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. You're doing a different.
Is it wind it faster? There's a thing.
You're doing a different intonation.
Wind the bobbin up.
So we do wind the so it's wind the bobbin up, wind ba 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 ba, and you're doing
wind the bobbin up.
Isn't that funny?
Wind the. But that's probably because we were winding the bobbin up at the time down the mill.
Okay, yeah.
Got to be smooth with that stuff, otherwise you lose fingers.
No se puede
We
salir
were
del
Ponce,
plató,
North
de
London,
abierto.
bobbin winders.
You were imagining winding bobbins.
¿Estás
Just a bit of
Lista.
3, 2, 1, tiempo.
I mean, seriously, she is winding a bloody bobbin.
Venga, ánimo, ánimo.
She does.
Animo. Come on.
All right, Gary Glitter. She does not stand a chance.
No, because he's like wrapped it around people's crotches and through the.
Eso es, venga, rápido. Síguelo. Ten cuidado, se te lía.
Unbelievable.
Besando.
Hey, let go of it, you twat. Just because you failed yours. No, not got a clue.
Corre, como sea, corre, se pasa el tiempo.
Hurry, he's saying. Oh no.
Toastmaster as a 2-year-old, the bobbin song is constant soundtrack in your house. They forget it. They will forget it. My kids can't remember any of those songs.
There'll be something else.
So she has a time limit. I guess the time it takes for the can-can music to play.
Oh, they're doing the extended remix.
Mary Bobbins, well played, Paddy, well played.
Yes, Gatford, Rapido is fast.
Oh, you cow. Come on! Round her neck, then down, and it was in the woman's mouth. Now she put it too fast and she actually chopped someone's head off.
Yes.
Round the baby man. Round the muddy lady. Oh, get up quick!
Up to the the cage fighters.
Round blooming Xena. Come on! Oh, these. Come on! I really want her to do it. Around Dali.
Is that Dali?
It looked like Dali, didn't it? I think it might. Yeah! Gosh!
We're applauding someone winding a bobbin.
Yes! That was genuinely brilliant. Genuinely brilliant. Kip Hakes, a man whose stream is great, but who pioneered the marbles on stream.
Yeah.
And you're saying that was stressful. Come on, man. That was brilliant. I mean, there was literally no skill involved whatsoever. But I can't help but feel we've seen something amazing.
We have, and we're about 2 minutes away from the Chinese restaurant challenge.
Guys, just to let you know, there is just under 2 hours of this left. And it's not even a joke.
No, it was on all night.
It's not even a joke. 0203 286 6370. Oh, we missed. Should we take a couple of calls? Let's take a couple of calls. We missed. Let me do this here. We missed Jasmin. So let's put this over here. Hello, Jasmin. Are you watching the show?
Yeah.
Do you have any shows like that? I believe you're in Switzerland. Oh, I have the camera here. Do you have any shows like that in Switzerland.
Do you know the Goose Game? Is that something you play?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
we don't have such games.
I wonder if Lino, do you recognise it? I don't know if it's an Italian thing as
Oh,
well.
it would be like with
the
sausages
bikinis,
and willies and boobs. Okay, Jasmine. Well,
Oh, is it owl time? It's owl time.
yeah. You think you guys, if you're new to this, you thought what we just watched then was weird. That was from 25 years ago. You wait till you see what's happening now.
We've had the Great Goose Game. Now it's time for the Great Owl Advent.
Jasmine, would you like to explain? Okay. Would you like to explain what you're about to do?
Yes, so my mother made me some Advent house.
Moose.
Moose. And so I may open 1 hour every day. And they look like this. So these are my house. And I get nice things out of it, like this.
Oh.
Very nice.
That's kind of like a little mirror. And I also got this.
Your mum is fab. Your moose is fab.
Do you live with your mum, or are you away from home?
No, I moved out.
You moved like a secure unit, I guess, or something, is it? Yeah. Okay, makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay, so this is a nice little gift from home.
So can we see tonight's owl and what's inside it, please?
Yes.
This is one of the highlights of this will become a Christmas tradition. Jasmine's owl.
It will. I'm going to start saving paper bags for next year.
Well, what do you think it is?
I'm going to say a dog shit.
I was just thinking that.
Are you?
Yeah.
We're both going to say a dog shit.
A dog shit.
We've been working together too long.
It was the way you looked at it. Or is it a friendship bracelet or something?
There's nothing in there. Oh, it was a ghost.
More chocolates.
Yay! Dove
bars.
Is that caramel or is that? Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a dove over there. The world is crazy. Thank God we're coming out of Europe. So is that it?
No, I also have another token.
Oh.
So what does the token entitle you to?
It says a gift for a joke. But didn't you see her this weekend? Didn't you already have one like that?
Is this a repeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one, and so I got this.
Your mum's run out of ideas.
Did you have to tell her a joke to get the gift?
No. This just means token for a present.
A token, not a joke. A token.
Okay. Can we get a picture of the token, please? But we're a little bit pushed for time tonight, so if you could not mess around, if we could do it properly, that would be great. So hold it steady, look straight at the camera, eyes wide open, please. And we're going to go. Already with,
Better.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Okay, that's better. Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. Right. So don't blink, and we're going to hold it, and we're going to go. 1, 2.
I think she's got the hang of this now.
3, 4, 5.
Open the eyes a little more.
6, 7. And we're done, Jasmine. I think I may have fallen a little bit in love with you this evening. Well done. Thank you, Jasmine. Lots of love to your moose. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. We missed another call. Should we take this call and see what we got?
I think we might have been pwned there.
I think fair play. Well done. Well done. Well done. I like that a lot. We'll come back to the Goose Game in a minute.
It'll still be there. It's been there since 1995.
I'm enjoying this a lot. You've chosen well.
You like this?
Listen, where else are you going to get this, right? Salvador Dali on Whose Line Is It Anyway, followed by an insane Spanish quiz. Mondays, shonky old shows. No, he's not answering. Shonky old shows on Monday. We do this every Monday. We find different things to watch, and
this is what you got this week.
This is what you get. 0203-286-6370 if you want to give us a call. I tell you what, let's do some business while we're here. We mention our sponsors 3 times a show. And sometimes they're more involved than others. Sometimes they're a little bit throwaway, like this. GElaw.co.uk, Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors. Thank you for your ongoing support, Richard. And I look forward to seeing you in the Christmas Tier 3 production meeting, and also he'll be in one of the Patreon meals, maybe both of the Patreon meals. If you're a Patreon of mine, a new podcast went out today, including an amazing singer, Yola. Oh my God, what a discovery. Here's a treat. Yola, Yola. Go and find her version. The studio version is better of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. All right? Go and find that. 4.5 minutes. I was in tears. Yola, Yola.
So good.
Poseidon Safety Management. Devon is a whole lot. Devon and Cornwall.
Yeah.
Now, Cornwall is tier 1. I think Devon is tier 2. I'm not totally sure. The reason for that being, Zeus the dog went and impregnated COVID and then ate the baby that came out of COVID and then shat it out in Somerset. That's how tough these guys are. Poseidon Safety Management, you know it makes sense. abbeycare.co.uk.
All kinds of addictions handled. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
There is a choice. You have a choice, dear addicts and alcoholics and skeletons and chimberleys and people who are governed by impulses that they don't want to be governed by. There is an alternative. I am 50 days. Yes, 50 days. And you could have 50 days. And I know when you're stuck in it, it seems like getting a day is impossible. I had years and then I stopped doing the work, but I'm 50 days again and it's good. It's much better. There is an alternative. Speaking of alternatives, Team 17, 30 years of Team 17. They've got a new website, store.team17.com. 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 The links for all our sponsors are in the chat now.
Now, there are 90 odd games on there already at discounted prices.
And all kinds of stuff. Big sale.
With TLNA as a discount code, you get a further 17%.
Including the new Worms. Worms is free on the PS5. I got it for free on the PS5. But it's not free elsewhere. Go there. It's not for the PS5. These are like Steam games and stuff. But if you go there, you can get a discount on Worms. And we'll have a little look at the website tomorrow. Actually, we'll go and have a little look at the website. But Genesis Alpha 1 Deluxe is at 60% off. There are 95 games, download content, soundtracks, and art books on sale until the 2nd of January. And Team 17, they're only with us this week. They'll be back. But the TLNA code works until the end of the sale in January. So why not? Why not? Thank you to all of our sponsors, please. 0203-286-6370. If you want to give us a call, you're very, very welcome to. I would suggest we've got another 25 minutes or so of this nonsense.
Yeah.
She is absolutely shagged. Look, she's doing that thing of trying to speak and she can't breathe. That baby, look at the man, baby. She's too thin. Too thin. I shouldn't make a judgment, but that makes me slightly uncomfortable. He genuinely thinks he stands a chance. He looks like my friend Andy Kahn. Oh, the audio's down. Sorry, guys. Don't worry, you haven't missed much so far. I promise. My mouse is playing up a bit. Hang on.
All right, he's going to roll the dice.
Sorry, guys. My
Also, what you got to remember is you were saying that she's very slim. She's probably about 22.
How smooth are those trousers, though? This is the thing that's striking me.
Well, we had Lycra in 1995.
But that is everything is so smooth. That's like a Cindy doll down there.
I just love how they got to run all the way around, even though they could cut across easily.
You can hear it now, though, right? Sorry, just one person say, yes, we can hear it now, because I'd missed the thing. Sorry, Catherine. Those poor geese.
La primera no tuviste suerte, tienes en este instante, creo que son 80.000, te habías jugado 100.000, tienes 80.000 pesetas.
He's got 80,000 pesetas so far. Whoop whoop, because he gambled and lost, didn't he?
Is the whole 2.5 hours, I'm not joking, this show with just these contestants? It's not like, okay, well, that's finished, we're going to bring in some more contestants.
It's just these guys.
Jesus Christ. Please don't tell me that the winner, all they win is the chance to win the star prize.
No, I think they win the money.
They win the money. Okay, all right. But the others don't win their money.
Don't think they do. But also, you can land on a square where you get sent right back to the beginning again.
But
you don't lose the money then.
Okay.
80,000 pesetas back then probably was quite a lot of money. I don't know.
Well, someone said that 100 pesetas. No, someone said 1,000 pesetas was £5.
Yeah, but this is 1995.
Right. £5 still wasn't much money. So 1,000 is £5. Yeah, this is what they're saying.
Right.
1995. 1,000 pesetas. Have we got this right? 1,000.
I think that's about right. God. And this is the thing. I used to use pesetas, but.
Oh, look, someone from Twitter has emailed me. You've had more success than Will. Why can't I remember? Will Guy. I couldn't remember Will's last name then.
Convert Spanish pesetas and pounds sterling. Oh my God! Right, okay. So what are we talking? 80,000 there. £439.91. But he's just lost 100,000.
Sorry, I'm going to do this after the show. I'm going to send an email to get me back into Twitter after the show.
So it was nearly 1,000 because he had 180,000 at first, didn't he?
Right, yeah. So that's £1,000.
So that's nearly £1,000, yeah, back then.
It's not a lot. £1,000 in 1995 was not a lot of money.
Yeah, but that was for starters. He's only had 2 rolls.
Okay, all right, okay.
Don't question the goose.
Más 12 que ha sumado.
Sounds like a line from Top Gun.
Creo que son 200.000 pesetas.
I think the goose was very questionable. You should have put your seatbelt on.
I've never seen it.
Poor old goose.
Prepárate porque te voy a presentar a un invitado que es con el que vas.
I saw they've done The Craft too.
Was The Craft now? I've never seen it, but I've seen the video cover. It's like 4 sexy women coming out of a spaceship.
No. Teenage Witches.
Tener que competir.
Don't know what you've been looking at.
Pero que es fácil porque es un hombre que.
But there's like a light behind them and they're silhouetted.
Yeah, magic.
All right, I thought it was a spaceship because of Craft.
Porque tenemos que recibir a un hombre difícil de calificar, pero inconfundible. Jesulín de Ubrique.
Right, Jesulín de Ubrique was a famously dim bullfighter.
So here's the thing, right? It's got 3 doors. In one of them, there is fire.
Okay.
There is fire. You'll walk through fire. In another one, there's a lion that hasn't been fed for 3 months. And in the third one, there's a drop into a pit filled with alligators. So which one would you go in?
I know the answer.
Do you, though?
Do you know the answer, chat?
But do you, though?
Yeah.
But do you, though? I don't think you do.
If the lion's not been fed for 3 months, he's not going to be very well, is he? Anyway.
She does.
There's no lion in there. There's just a dim bullfighter who famously once said, in 2 words, it was impressive.
Look at that, he's too lanky for a bullfighter.
Yeah, ain't it?
Boo! Look at, they're going wild for that prick.
He was very, very famous back then, Jesulín.
Famous for being rubbish or famous?
Famous for being a good bullfighter, but a very, very dim sort of person.
Boo!
But let's just say he wasn't playing Scrabble with the bulls, so who cares? Torero! Torero! Is what they're saying.
When he goes shifts his weight onto his right foot, you'll see the outline of his penis.
Yes. Well, he's used to wearing those trousers that go right up to his nips.
Julián, en la prueba a la que le vamos a someter.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We've got to be careful. TOS. He's got hands like shovels. You'll see why in a second, Kip. It's going down there.
All right. Come on.
Look. Look, it's down there.
Ahora lo verás. Prepárate porque también es sorpresa para ti. Julián, ¿tú cómo estás?
You might have had it bandaged up, you don't know.
He might have had it gored.
De cariño, amor y ternura. Sí. Hombre, y Jesulín, tú tampoco te manejas mal.
No estoy vicioso, pero estoy bien.
Oye, ¿qué tipo de colonia utilizas? Porque yo...
Be nice if they put their mics up, wouldn't it?
Well, Catherine, come on. It's
I
us.
know, but
It's us.
This is a television program where there's about 100 people on stage.
His tie is pointing to where he wants touching. Come on now, please.
Colonia, ninguna. Oye, ¿es verdad que de las mujeres te gustan todo, incluso hasta los maridos?
Hombre, tanto no llego.
Muy bien, vamos a iniciar nuestra prueba.
That wasn't even the game. They were just having a chat there. I don't even know whether he knew that they were being recorded.
En primer lugar, una silla.
We're talking about aftershave.
Necesitamos una silla, justamente aquí.
Okay, we're gonna have a chair here.
Traemos una silla, aparece la silla, por aquí tiene la silla. Ponemos la silla aquí y precisamos de una chica.
We need a girl. Are there any girls?
Una chica del plató, por favor, cualquiera, no importa. Vosotras, no.
Oh, they're going to get romantic.
¿Dónde vais?
Aquí, nosotras.
Lo hago yo aquí.
No, lo voy
a hacer
¿Qué hacemos, Jesulín?
Deja las dos.
Which one should we have? Both, says the bullfighter.
Those women are in their 50s now, and you can bet they look younger now than they did then.
Yeah, the hair.
Yeah.
Ya está bien.
Joder, que dos hembras, niño.
No. Para ser el primer programa después, más.
Podemos saludarla por lo menos, ¿no?
No sé si él se deja.
That's not really the geese, is it?
Jesulín está... Jesulín, hay que mirar a los ojos.
He looked at her chest, and he looked at her chest. So he's like considered like a proper hero.
The man was a megastar.
Jesus.
It's like him, Banderas.
Why is St. John talking about glory holes?
Is it because of the chair?
Oh, God.
Una cualquiera, una espectadora, tú mismo. Ven para acá. La prueba es muy sencilla.
Let's get a normal girl on.
Is that what he said?
Pretty much, yeah.
Siéntate, ¿te llamas? Araceli. Necesitamos también unas rosas, 3 rosas.
Are these school
Araceli,
kids?
toma las rosas.
No, I don't
La
think so.
prueba va a consistir en
Just
que
out.
tenéis que demostrar a Araceli que sois capaces de seducirla.
So he's got to chat her up.
Right.
That's the game.
Tranquilo, mira cómo te anima la afición, Jesulín.
Who has got to chat? So
Well,
they both have to chat her up, and
Jesulin's got to, yeah.
she chooses the one that chatted her up, that got her the most excited.
I don't.
El que consiga más rosas
Oh, and so whoever wins more roses wins.
se ganará. Es decir, que si Jesulín se lleva 2 rosas, tú pierdes la jugada. Pero si tú llevas 2 rosas, ganarás la jugada y lo que te apuestas. Tenías hasta este instante, teníamos...
Right, I'll bet 5 because it's a Swiss.
¿Estás listo, por tanto? La prueba es la siguiente.
These are all out of work leisure centre workers, Gavin says.
Cada uno lo hace a un lado. Tú me has dicho Alicia. A Araceli. Tú le das la rosa al lado que te haya parecido que es el que más te ha gustado. El que más...
So you give it to the side that you liked the most. So
Well,
they're going to stand either side.
How can that be a fair
Well,
competition?
bearing in mind, Jesulín is not very bright.
Right.
It's a bit like Amir Khan chatting you up.
Okay.
¿De acuerdo?
I saw the pictures on Amir Khan's phone. He has success.
I don't think it's through talking.
I really did see the pictures on his phone.
80.000.
¿Cuánto?
He's going to bet 80,000.
80.000.
80.000.
Why is there a Chinese restaurant over there?
Because they're going to do a food challenge.
I'm worried it's going to be a bit racist.
Well, bearing in mind they serve up, literally they serve, I think they at one point they served up rat in sweet and sour. But I saw this one and I'm not convinced they were what he said they were.
Matty says, next up you have to join a cult for a month and kill a man. Yeah? Yeah?
Anita me has dicho, ¿no?
Oh, so she's going to close her eyes to know which is which. But the thing is, Jesulina's got a really obvious, famous voice.
Cambiaos de sitio, que ella no piense. Cambiaos de
Swap
sitio, tú para allá,
sides.
tú para allá. Eso es. Aquí, preparado. Primero tenéis que hacerle una caricia.
Oh my God, it's not even, no, it's not chatting them up. Chatting her up. First of all, they have to stroke her.
Empezamos por el lado derecho de Anita, ¿no? No.
No,
Adelante.
Araceli.
Primero una caricia.
Keeps calling her Alicia. He's calling her all kinds of things, except her real name.
No, ella no te puede ver. No, por detrás, por detrás. Espera, vamos a cambiarnos porque es que has hablado, no hables.
I knew there would be a bit. I mean,
Claro, es jugar con ventaja. Venga, vamos a cambiarnos de sitio otra vez. Venga, vamos a ver. Exactamente, tú a la derecha y tú a la izquierda. Una caricia sin decir absolutamente nada. Adelante. No puedes decir nada. Una caricia.
No,
pero
I
a
don't
ella
like
le tiene que
this.
gustar,
He's shaking as well.
El siguiente. Por el lado izquierdo.
He's going to stick a sword in her. Da, 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 da. Here we go.
Galicia. ¿No?
He's going to be touching her, but we won't see
Por el
his hands.
izquierdo solo, ¿eh? Por el izquierdo solo. Yo creo que todo se vale. Los concursantes se lo piensan mucho.
And the winner
Por el
is
lado- por el
her
lado
lawyer,
izquierdo, por el
says
lado
Catherine,
izquierdo.
who's on excellent form tonight. Oh, no, 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 no! No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Oh, no, you can't see us. We're going, no, 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 no!
No se toca, no se toca.
toca, no se toca!
Did he lick her a bit?
There we go, let's just get in there.
Oh,
Well, he's
God.
actually sucking. She's going to have a love bite.
From Jesulín.
You can sell that on eBay. I didn't have eBay in those days.
¿Dónde das la rosa?
The other guy should. Well, no, I'm moving on.
Oh, she
Muy
gave
bien,
him
pues
the rose
cambiamos
on that
otra vez.
side.
Vamos a dar cambiar para que no sepa dónde está uno, está otro. Aquí, venga, cambiamos de lado. Vamos a la siguiente prueba. Tenéis que darle
You can't
un
see,
beso.
but my leg
Un beso,
is
vas a
really
dar un beso,
uncomfortable.
y con una rosa. Adelante. No os pongáis
Everyone's
no
on
os pongáis
caps lock.
Eso.
Judge Boyle, this is not okay.
No, I know.
He's got.
¿Qué tal, Araceli?
He's gone for the same technique.
Bien, beso
He's gonna have to.
de
He's
la
gonna have to
parte
raise his
derecha.
game.
Vamos a la
Don't,
izquierda.
don't.
Vamos de la izquierda. Un beso.
He has to give her a kiss.
She didn't like that. She didn't like that.
Vamos a ver. Qué gusto.
Yes,
Me
man!
gusta más el de la derecha.
I don't know how to clap in this.
Because I want Tommy Boy to win.
O no, vamos a quedar tal como estáis. O no, venga, un poco de cambio.
Pantalones serpente. No, what?
Te queda solo una rosa.
This music is. How could you not be turned on with this music playing? Huh, girls? Yeah?
Jam a rose in his eyeball, love. Stalk end first.
Pero no se la puede tirar de la silla, ¿eh?
This is horrible, but.
Adelante. Empezamos por la derecha, como siempre. Empezamos por la derecha.
All right, Kip.
Adelante.
Kip. Set, Kip. Kip, that would be a timeout from anyone else. Steady.
Empezamos por la derecha. Una chuchón.
What now?
Hombre, no.
Oh, no, Kip was right. Sorry.
Pero mujer, lo dice el guión.
Pack it in.
Vamos a ver la izquierda.
He groped her tits. That's
Did he
terrible.
get a... No.
La izquierda.
Just her waist, wasn't it?
He was going up. No, no, no.
What'd she say to him? Cuidado.
Hombre, no.
He was going for her tits. Look.
Yeah, she told him to pack it in.
Look, look, look. So we're going for the waist. And he's going up.
Out of order, innit?
That is lower breast.
Yeah,
That is lower breast.
that is
I
out
did
of order.
notice when the young lady came down, she had, breasts. That is lower breast. He's touching the underside of her boob.
No
He's
wonder-
going up.
Oh, mate, that's terrible.
This is awful. This is awful. But it might. This other guy might just win it.
For not being as much of a creep. I'm not going to say not being a creep. It's horrible, isn't
Pero
it?
mujer, lo dice el guión. Vamos a ver la izquierda. La izquierda.
Oh no 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 no! He's touching a bomb.
Es una chuchón con censura, es una chuchón comedido. Al fin y al cabo son horas un poco tempranas. Araceli, ¿a dónde das la Rosa.
He said we're pre-watershed. It's like a bit too late for that, mate.
Casa Rosa a la izquierda.
Fair play, though. He did deserve that.
Julián ha ganado la enhorabuena. Jesulín, gracias. No déjalo aquí. Muy bien, por tanto, son pruebas.
You're perfect.
Tienes 280.000 pesetas por tanto, ¿no? Perfecto. Jesulín, ¿a quién vas a regalar la rosa?
Esta me la quedo yo.
América nada, ¿no?
¿Eh?
América nada, ¿no?
Wind the bobbin up. Just trying to get it back on side. Wind the bobbin up. Pull.
¿América?
Está un poco
No,
serio, ¿verdad?
no, pero voy a Lima ahora.
Vamos a ir a Lima.
What are you doing after this? Going to prison.
I'm going to Peru.
Yeah.
Stay there for a bit.
17.
Tú eres capaz de ir ganado incluso. Para estar en forma cuando llegues allí.
Oh, that's horrible.
Jesulín, mucha suerte.
1995.
Fuerte aplauso para Jesulín.
But so Spain, that means it's kind of like 1978 Britain.
Perfecto.
I'm not sure we were that much better in the 90s.
I think we were a bit better than that in the 90s.
I don't know.
I think we were a bit better than that in the 90s. Who came up with that game? It was, what's the guy's name? Florence. What's his name?
No. What was his name? Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, that's a lot to answer for.
Después, no te vas todavía. Mira, la acción te reclama, por tanto no tiras. Vamos a ver, tenemos que
Yeah, you should be embarrassed.
con Ivonne, concursante
Well,
azul.
yeah, Alfie makes a good point. We have naked attraction now. Now,
Yeah, but no one's...
well,
although
yeah, they
do.
do. This is it. That was my thought. Well, no, oh yeah, they do. There was one where someone
Smacked
was
his
licking
bum.
cream, smacking the bum, licking cream off.
But is it different? In this particular instance, she was... I don't know how prepared that girl was to join in with the game, whereas with Naked Attraction, they're pretty well
We will do a God's
informed.
gift next week.
Yeah.
We'll do a God's gift
God's
next
gift
week
and man
with
on
Davina.
man.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Let's see. Are we about to start another game? Because if we are, I think this is a good point to rest our...
Do you not think we need to see something a bit more light-hearted before we go to bed? Because I'm going to be seeing that in my nightmares.
we're going to go and find a streamer that is more light-hearted. I think we're good. I think we're good, guys and gals.
What have I done?
Well, you've taken everyone on a wonderful journey and then made them cry. That was some show, Catherine Boyle.
Yeah, wasn't it?
That was
Wasn't
some
it? I remember
show.
it being un-PC then, right? But I was mostly flabbergasted by the dancing bikinis.
Dan says, to be fair, Ian gets blamed for a lot of things, but this is all Catherine.
Don't blame me for Spain, God.
Ice Cream Gravity says, I came in late. Did you watch anything else in the first hour? Yeah, only Salvador Dali on Whose Line? No, not Whose Line's It Anyway. What's My Line?
Yeah. And Anthony Newley in the most incredible show that never took off.
Which are we glitching again? It feels like
We look a bit slow, don't we?
It looks a bit slow. Is our frame rate dropped?
My bits are undone.
I haven't got any butter. I really fancy some toast. I haven't got any butter. The cam went crap again. About when did it go crap, Matty?
Kib, it was like Kath drove us on a fun and whimsical journey and then crashed the car. Yeah. I didn't know it was going there.
No, it's not the background. It's the frame rate is dropping. And I don't quite know why. Anyway, let's not worry about it now. Let's not worry about it now. Okay, right. Let's go and do a raid, shall we, ladies and ladles and jelly spoons? I'll have to have a little look at that tomorrow and see what is going on. Kip, thank you for your help with Twitter. I'm going to email now. There we go. What's my line? Groucho Marx. Go away. Why wouldn't that come out? There we go. There. There we go. There. There we go. There. Oh. Let's find Twitch. What Twitch do we want? We want that Twitch. No, we don't. We want that Twitch. There we go. I'm going to
Let's see who we got. We're going to find your next favourite streamer.
Live channels we think you'll like. Yeah, of course we like them because we're following most of those people already. Okay.
Oh, did you see Watco's going to be streaming more?
Yeah, which is great. Great news. What's
IRL?
in real life? In IRL real life?
Yeah, in IRL life.
Travel and outdoors. Oh.
Doesn't look very outdoors or travel.
No, it doesn't, does it? Oh, this is... No, I don't think that's for us. So we go to browse. Go to... They've changed the setting a little bit, so that's confusing me. Viewers high to low. Okay, let's go down. Oh, I mean...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I thought what we'd seen was shocking.
Who are these? What's going on here?
Oh, now this looks nice and wholesome.
They're making a gingerbread house. 25-year-old singer-songwriter. Hopefully I can help you escape for a while. I tell you what, why don't we help you get a few more followers? This looks like a nice stream. This looks
And
like
a frosty. You're right. I'll use the frosting to give us a frosty. Where should he be? Should he be right in front of the back door? Oh, you're supposed to flip that one around.
Is he speaking innuendo, or is he just being genuinely lovely?
I think he's being genuinely lovely, and I'm fearful for what's about to happen.
Because right now it looks like it's the front. Unhappy little trees.
These look like nice people.
Yeah.
Let's go and make their evening, shall we? Spread some Christmas cheer. Glad I found you both again. Thank you, Matty. Thank you, everybody.
We'll see you later. Yeah, we'll be back from 9 o'clock.
Terrible.
Really sorry.
No, you've got nothing to apologise for. The 90s Spain does. See you later. Ta-ra.
And our finished product.
Oh, it's cute. I'm gonna take a picture of that.